We make a choice every day
to push harder,
to dream bigger,
to go beyond limits.
We balance lectures and late nights,
exams and extra training,
setbacks
and comebacks.
Because this is more than a university.
This is who we are.
Fueled by ambition,
United by belonging,
Driven by belief. The roar of the crowd,
The silence before the start.
in the shadow of those before us.
and the light of us to come.
The feeling when everything you've worked for
comes down to this moment. This is where sport and well-being unleash something greater.
Where you grow into someone who can shape not just your world, but our world.
The world.
this is more than sport.
more than university.
Edinburgh.
Be more.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Edinburgh. We are here for session 2 of the Edinburgh International Swim Meet 2026. Well, session 2 is pretty similar to this morning's session where we saw heat declared swims in the 1500 metres freestyle and heats all the way. Otherwise, in the other events that we're looking forward to this afternoon, all the swimmers trying to make their way into one of the finals tonight. We've got the super final, B finals and also youth finals as well. My name's Paul Noble. We'll be taking you through the action this afternoon. Tony Rose is alongside me, beavering away on some stats that we're going to bring you this afternoon as we try and keep track of any of the swimmers that might force their way into one of these finals tonight. But a good morning's action, a lot of meet records, a lot of junior meet records were broken this morning, so it's a good sign that a lot of good youth swimmers taking part in these championships here in Edinburgh. And some of the big names didn't disappoint us this morning. I wonder if anyone this afternoon will be able to force their way into another swim. So this afternoon's events are for those swimmers with the slower entry times than we saw this morning. So it might be a tough ask for most of the swimmers to try and force their way into another swim. But you never know, it does happen from time to time. And of course, with these junior finals up for grabs, then it's a good opportunity for someone to get a place in one of those finals. And of course, all the swimmers looking to try and improve their performances. A big meet, this Edinburgh International meet, and some of the world's top swimmers taking part here at the Royal Commonwealth Pool. So a good opportunity for some of these youngsters to swim alongside them. Here's the events for this afternoon, the same as we had this morning, the 1500 freestyle. We've got 2 heats of that one. And as we said, it's the one and only opportunity for the swimmers to swim this 1500 freestyle. They don't make their way into the final. We've got the fastest heat will swim in the final session, and the others will be heat swims. So there is an opportunity again, as I said, for swimmers to get into that final tonight. We have some para swimmers for us to look forward to this afternoon as well. Some of Britain's very best para swimmers taking part here in Edinburgh, and we'll identify them as they come up, as they'll be in some of the earlier heats. Some of the para swimmers have been in some of the later heats as well, so we'll watch out for the times for those para swimmers. Tony's put away the calculator, he's here now.
Afternoon.
It's nice of you to join us, Tony.
Oh, well, you know.
You have been on the clock though, so that's fine, you've been working.
Better late than never. So I'm just collating copying from somebody else who's done all the work, the times for A, B and junior finals. It's quite helpful to keep an eye on that as we go through the rest of the morning session, just give you a sense of whether these swimmers are going to get a second swim or not. And it does come quite complicated as people get nudged off the rankings, but anyway, we'll do our best.
Yeah, especially those junior ones, I think they're quite difficult. They might go a little bit far down the rankings as we saw this morning, but we'll try our best. So 1500 freestyle, first of the 2 heats are coming up right now.
So we've had 2 of these already today. Fastest heat is this evening. We've got a full lineup here, all 8 swimmers in place. And just finishing off the pre-race administration at pool, ready to kick off.
We saw some of our international visitors this morning. The Canadians impressed us this morning. There's not so many of the internationalists in this afternoon. There are a few. It's mostly domestic swimmers from Scotland and down south in England as well, but still some good races in prospect for this afternoon. Here's the first one. It's underway already. 1500 freestyle. Andrew Harrison from City of Glasgow is closest to us in lane number 1. All the races this afternoon, lane number 1 will be at the bottom of your picture, and at lane 8 at the top. So Patterson leads them through in lane number 1, City of Glasgow. Cooper Sloss from Ren 96 goes in lane number 2. Michael O'Neill from Borough of Stockton in 3. Samuel Ruff from City of Glasgow in 4. Lewis Nelson, East Kilbride in 5. Tom Holt, City of Sunderland in 6. Taylor Sinclair in 7 from University of Aberdeen Performance. And Benjamin Thomas, Borough of Stockton in lane number 8. So Andrew Patterson leads them out in 101. So we'll see how this one progresses. Looks pretty close in the early stages, but we saw that in the 1500s a little bit earlier
Yeah.
today, Tony.
Yeah, I think this is as far ahead as somebody's been for a while. So coming up to 200, still Andrew Patterson here, who's gone out pretty strong. 2:08 for the 200, so settling into a rhythm here, but he's got a clear advantage over the rest of the field. He's certainly not hanging back as Andrew, 16-year-old Youth Academy member, and was second at our Scottish National Age Group Championships last spring, so that's coming up again at the beginning of April. And he did a 17:07 recently at the McCullough meet in Ireland, which was only a few weeks ago, I think. And so he's coming into this on good form, is Andrew Patterson. His entry time is a good 16-17 seconds down on Sam Ruff, his 15-year-old teammate from City of Glasgow, in lane 4. But the rest of them, other than Andrew, are pretty much in a line. So it is Taylor trying to come back, but the rest of them all broadly 34, middle 34. It's not a lot at all between them. Andrew went out faster and has maintained that lead. Swimmer in 7, Taylor Sinclair, the University of Aberdeen swimmer, who swam this at British Universities, went a 17:08, which is faster than his entry. So he and Andrew are pretty close on most recent form, within the last month or so. Let's see if Andrew can hold this. As I said, he'll no doubt be focusing on his Scottish National Age Groups. That's the big meet in the calendar here that happens the week before the British Championships that will be down in London. And it's Glasgow and Aberdeen with the Glasgow teammate Sam Ruff, and also in 3 Borough Stocktons Michael O'Neill. I'm trying to stick with it, but we're already over a quarter of the way through, and Andrew's still got a strong lead. And you see his 50 split there. So Sam Ruff has come back very fast in that last 50 there, so the rest of them are still not letting Andrew get any further ahead, that's for sure, but he's still maintaining that lead, and he's almost a third of the way through the race.
Yeah, he's pretty consistent there in the early stages there. Andrew just maintaining that pace here. We'll see if that changes. And quite often we saw this morning swimmer at the front of the field just stretching the lead by a tenth or so every length of the pool, but not quite happening this time. The chasing pack not letting them get away, and they're closing very, very slightly. You just saw 21 lengths to go as he went over at that top end, so still a long way to go, but a good start from Andrew Patterson. We said this morning, Tony, that sometimes we see the tactics of the swimmers maybe swim it in thirds, every 500, or maybe some people try and feature the second half, try and build on the second half of that race when they get to the 750 mark. It's early stages. Patterson's gone out strong, but he is being caught almost every 50, isn't he?
He's just slowed down there over 35 for the first time, and so I think this is more a case of him slightly easing off, well, not easing off, but the pace slightly slowing. The others in the field are managing to maintain that 34, mid 34, and just ever so slightly, as we were discussing this morning, 0.3 per 50 may not seem like a lot, but when you're doing 30 of those 50s, you've got 10 seconds pretty much there that you can make a difference just by 0.3, and as you can see there, Michael O'Neill's now nearly a second quicker on that last 50, and that early lead that Andrew managed to gain himself is all but disappeared, likely to get swallowed up in this next 100, and it's whether he can just hold on and maintain and keep with these swimmers or not. I mean, he was the slowest into the heat, so you know he's not expected to be up there. He's still in the lead. He's got about a second, just under a second, and he's still swimming at least a second slower than his teammate Sam Ruff on that one.
Swimmers in the middle looking good. That group of 3 just beginning to come through now. 3, 4 and 5. So Michael O'Neill, Sam Ruff and Lewis Nelson there in those centre lanes. Patterson still holding on here. And you'll see there's 17 lengths to go as they go over this top end at the 650 mark. When they come up to that mark again, they'll be at the halfway point. Andrew Patterson, well, he's just losing maybe a tenth or so, and he might just be getting overtaken now by a swimmer in lane at number 3, Michael O'Neill from Borough of Stockton. And I think Patterson is now, for the first time, Tony, as they come into the 700 mark, might not be in the lead.
Yeah, almost made it to halfway. He might just get the last one of his leads here. Yeah, just
still there.
800, so he might make it to halfway, but I think that will, for the time being, be his last turn at the front of the field. See whether he can hold on and come back at the end. Sam Ruff looking like he's coming through. He's national age group champion and won that event in Aberdeen last April. He also was in the top 8 at the next gen meet across the whole of GB at Sheffield in the summer. So Sam, strong young swimmer, and Lewis is now in the lead. Andrew dropped down to 4th, and it's Lewis Nelson now, the East Kilbride swimmer. Always strong distance swimming coming out of that East Kilbride camp. It's a tradition that they have there. A lot of their swimmers are really drilled in these long distance and 400 IM as well. And that's coming through for Lewis in lane 5. And he's stretched all of a sudden. He's got a second exactly lead over Michael O'Neill, and again he's the only one that's managed to stay on those 34s, and that's what's getting him into the lead. He's just managed to maintain the pace that they all had at the beginning of the race, and he's the only one so far, as they have just gone through the 800 mark, has been able so far to keep that 34 pace going. Still pretty close, really. I mean, all 8 swimmers are within 5 metres of each other, which is a contrast to what we saw this morning, when by this stage they'd all been strung out pretty much the length of the pool. Sorry, one swimmer slightly off the pace, but the rest of them are still within a 5 metre margin of each other. But Lewis looking strong, Sam Ruff trying to stick with him.
Beginning to come back very slightly, I think, Sam Ruff, although that angle might be a little bit deceptive, but I think we'll just check the splits here. See what we are going. 34, yeah, he did close up there by a second, so almost exactly a second was the improvement there from Sam Ruff. So he's back into the 33 range, trying to not to let Nelson get away as they come up to the closing stages of this one. Tony,
this could be our first race in the 1500 in terms of people close together near the end. Sam's definitely, I mean, that was almost a second and a half quicker on that 50 compared to his previous one, so a real spurt of injection of pace there. Might be suffering a wee bit from that now. Back up to the 34s. No, he went 35, so yeah, you went 35, 33, 35, so
it's uphill on that one.
Ah, silly old us.
Then he's going downhill now. He's coming back stronger.
And he is. So it does seem to be. I don't know what's happened those last. That's an unusual 150 there from him. It sort of Went slower, faster, slower. I wonder whether he just caught some water and choked a wee bit, or I don't know. But back in a level playing field, bang in the middle of 34s again. So he's back on touch. He's just a second and a half down. And that's 1100. Is that 1100 done? No, it must be 1,000 done.
1,000,
so
yeah.
last third. See if anyone's got a plan to push on this last third. As you said, Paul, that's often one of the little techniques and approaches people make to this. 9 lengths to go. They'll hear the bell with 2 to go. It's pretty even Steven now, isn't it? There's a body length between each of these three, and this could still be a nice little race at the end. See whether Sam can push through to catch up with Lewis Nielsen. So did you do your maths at halfway to work out?
No, but we can do it now though.
Okay, go on then.
We can just
you're showing your
what we're doing.
versatility here, Paul. At any point in the race.
So 400, and then that's about, well, just
69s, aren't they?
Yeah, 69s. 70s is better, isn't it?
Okay, that's easier, isn't it?
Yeah, so what's that?
440.
40.
16, so 1720-ish, is that roughly where we were?
Yeah, I think so, maybe just under.
Okay. Which is...
So that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
They can keep that one going.
Good time of this time of the season. I'm sure this isn't one of the meets necessarily they've all been tapering for, or something a bit easier leading up to it. Mostly be swimming through.
We expect a little bit of an improvement in the time over that last 100. The bell seems to give people a spurt of energy at the end. But Lewis Nielsen looks like he swum this pretty well here.
Yeah. He's trying to make a decisive pull away here. He's not totally getting away. Sam's still just a body length behind him. And I don't think it's over yet.
Yeah, they'll come down now with 300 to go. That's 1200 metre mark.
Sam's done it again. That's a
Yeah,
33 point.
33s.
He definitely likes swimming that way better than the other way, doesn't he? So you can see his legs coming in there. He's clearly decided he can't leave it to the last 100, and he's got quite a lot to catch up on. So,
well, he's breathing towards the leader, coming down towards the finish end. So I just wonder if he's
making a difference.
Yeah, aware of where Lewis Nielsen is.
So now 150 to go, and no, 250 to go. Sorry. Oh, he's back off again. 30. They're both in the 35. So interesting race. Going well as well in 6. He's not out of it in terms of maybe catching up with Michael O'Neill. That's Tom Holt, a City of Sunderland swimmer, and he's come back strongly in this third 500. And he's not going to catch the leaders, I don't think, but he could well catch up with Lewis Nielsen with a 200 to go. Oh, look at that, 200s between Sam and Lewis. And Tom Holt is definitely catching up.
Yeah, moving into third, I think, just about.
Not quite, but he's got 200 to do it. Oh, who's your money on here? Sam seems to have the sprint in him, doesn't he? Pushes it through every now and again on these 50s.
Yeah. Lewis seems to be getting away on the turns.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just because he's going in and out of the turn. He's coming out of the turn as Sam is going into it. So maybe it looks.
No, he's definitely pulling it.
Yeah.
You can see there. Sam was right up on his feet at the start of that, going into that wall. He's just getting edged out on that turn, and that might do for him. Here comes Tom. He's not quite caught up with Michael, but I don't think it's going to be long before he is. So it's definitely been the closest 1500 we've had today. Might not be getting our race, depends whether Sam's got anything in the tank. He's got quite a big gap, hasn't he? Oh yeah, 2 seconds,
yeah,
2.5. Yeah, Sam just lost a bit of pace on that one. Tom is now in third, so he has timed this very well. So it's going to be
He's trying hard to get back on terms here.
Yeah, he really. He's gonna.
It's not all over yet. So
it really isn't. He's
wow.
Got to say, Lewis has been the more steady, consistent, but Sam's had those bursts of speed. That's another one, nearly 1.5 seconds there. Oh, here he comes. Look at those legs going. And it's not over between Tom and Michael either. Is Sam going to pick this one up? Lewis has responded. Sam's pushing on hard, head down. Oh, I think he's going to do it, you know, Paul.
Well,
look at this.
Great contest here. Look at this. All on the touch now, and he is going to take it at the end. Well done.
Swim.
Samuel Ruff takes it. 17:06. 36 again. 17:06.65. Great stuff there. Great contest there in that first 1500. Wow.
Very good. Not
Tom
quite.
Holt did take it as well.
Yep, just. Golly. There we go.
That one.
So we had 3 little mini races going on in there. And 600s between 4th and 5th. 4 tenths between 3rd and 4th. And 3 tenths between 1st and 2nd. So some great 1500 swimming there. That's got us off to a good start this morning. Bit of excitement on the 1500. You can't always say that.
Yeah, excellent stuff there from the two at the front of the field. Just wait for that confirmed result. Samuel Ruff taking it. There we are.
Don't really want to get DQ'd on a 1500, do you?
No, no, definitely not. What a nice start there. 17:06 for the top 2. And second heat is on its way now. Finn Proud from Newcastle, Henry Gillum from Camden, Swiss, Leonardo Masterini from Brighton College, Connor Aspinall, Warrender, Aaron McGee, Syria Sunderland, Kyle Connolly, East Kilbride, Keir Stormont from Heart of Midlothian, and Archie Maguire, Syria Sunderland. That's the lineup for this one. Entry times, it's only about 10 seconds between most of the field, although Connor Aspinall has an advantage of about 10 seconds over anyone else in the field. So 20 seconds separating all the swimmers, but only 10 seconds between 2nd and 8th place in terms of qualification time. But Connor Aspinall at the back of the field in the early stages.
Interesting tactics here from him. Maybe just knows what he wants to do, isn't going to get swayed by what these other swimmers have gone out in this first 100. He's only 17, but he's an experienced campaigner as Connor, and so let's see whether his tactics pay off for him as we go through this race. He's the silver medalist at Snags Scottish National Age Groups last year, Youth Academy member Connor. But at the moment it's 4 in a row, lanes 1 to 3 and lane 5. So Finn Proud, Henry Gillum, Leonardo Masserini and Aaron McGee, they're all in a bit of a line. I'm wondering if Aaron is Luke McGee's an up and coming long distance swimmer from, I'm pretty sure, Sunderland. I wonder if he's related to Aaron. Maybe not, but it is Aaron at the moment who's out in the lead. City of Sunderland swimmer, but really nothing between these 4 still. Also out there in lane 8 we've got Archie Maguire, his teammate, City of Sunderland teammate, 15-year-old Archie. It's 2:07, slightly faster than the previous heat, not a lot in it. All in the 33s. Let's see who's doing that at the end of this race. If anyone is, I suspect they're going to be the winner. But
yeah, another good head-to-head here.
Yeah.
Closest to us in 1 and 2, Finn Proud, Henry Gillum. Just taking the advantage in these early stages, and we saw that in the previous race with Andrew Patterson going out pretty fast in the early stages, but the swimmers in the middle trying to come through strongly. But these two looking comfortable as they come up to the 300 mark. Third place looks like Massarini from Brighton College. 2 lanes along, Aaron McGee still there. And Conor Aspinall, the pre-race favourite, still very much in the mix. Be interesting to see if Conor Aspinall, as you said, Tony's got a little bit of a plan, not get sucked into the early pace. I'm beginning to build as he goes through.
So far, that's the way it's working.
So lanes 1 and 2. Still out ahead, Finn Proud and Henry Gillum. There's a split 33 points, so they are extending the lead over the rest of the field there. Henry Gillum 3:47 at that mark. We come down to the 400 mark at the bottom end. Let's see how they compare against that previous heat. I think we're about, what, 425 that previous one? 422?
422 I've got here, but that,
all right, okay.
but that could be completely wrong. I may have just misread that. Anyway, they're ahead regardless.
They are.
And those two still, you should see, something the fastest in the pool in the 33s. Others are all at 34. Conor is just slowly working his way through. He's got quite a lot to do if he's going to catch up with the first two swimmers, but it's possible. Just depends, given how he went out, depends whether he is really trying to back end this race or not. But, still Henry Gillum, Camden Swiss Cottage swimmer. 33s still, so these two are definitely setting the pace here. It's a second faster than the guys behind, and we do have 2 races starting to develop at the moment.
Yeah, certainly 1 and 2 looking pretty comfortable as we go through, and they're into that kind of pace that makes, you know, if they can continue this pace, you get into a kind of rhythm in the 1500, they can continue that,
yeah,
they're going to just stretch that lead.
Yeah, Henry is now consistently half a second faster than Finn, so you can just see that with the slight gap. Conor Aspinall into the 33s as well, so he is slowly but surely ramping up his speed. And a couple of pairs now. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 different sets developing. Hard to see those second and third and fourth catching up with first and second, but just don't know. So let's see. Again, Henry down at the low 33s, Finn at the high 33s. Conor still in the 33s, so they're the 3 fastest in the pool at the moment. But, it's looking pretty convincing here from Henry. Don't have any form on Henry, so apologies for that. But here he comes, 600, another 33, so 66 is all the way at the moment. Over a second quicker than Finn there. Conor's the next fastest in the pool, so there's still a long way to go. We've still got 900, so plenty of time for others to make a move. Conor seems the most likely. He's got a lot to catch up on Henry though, but he is looking strong. 17 to go, as you can see.
Yeah, I'll be at the halfway point as they come up to this end the next time. 33.22, again another half a second, and Conor Aspinall again just very slightly faster than Finn Proud over in lane number 1, but still a little bit of a gap to make up. Conor Aspinall is going to have to increase the pace, I think, if he's going to catch up with the 2 in lanes 1 and 2. Henry Gillum has swum this pretty well. 700 metres gone and 33.11.
This has been, I think he's not been over 33.5 or under 33 for the vast majority of this race, so within a half a second framing of his 50s, which is not easy. And just slowly but surely creating a bigger and bigger gap between him and Finn Proud. Here's the halfway mark. 8:13. So he's way ahead of his entry time schedule. He came in on a 16:52, so I think he's going to be way ahead of that if he can maintain this kind of pace. 66s. Yeah, that's
a good performance. So
very
far.
very good performance. I mean, that's low 16s in the 620s maybe. So that's 16:20. Sorry, another 33. It's not letting up, and Connor is definitely catching up on Finn Proud. That's as you can see, he's now the second fastest in the pool. Connor, I think he has left too much to catch up Henry, but let's see if he can get as close to him as he can. 16:34 was Connor's entry time. Not sure if that's a long course or a short course conversion.
It's not got a,
it's not got 0-0, so
no. But you know, who knows? Let's see there, 33.26 again. Henry Gillum swimming well, and Conor Aspinall maybe just more than 10 seconds out because he didn't see his time there.
Ah, right, okay. So
he's maybe just dropped
only
back
marginally,
slightly.
Yeah, he's been doing the 33s. I can sneak round the corner and tell you. 34 that time for Connor, so yeah, he has just slightly gone off Henry's pace. Here comes again, 900. Ooh, slightly slower. This is the really tough bit. You're at 1,000, or almost getting into 1,000. You've swum the majority of the race, but you've still got 600 to go. That gets really tough at this point. Once you get to the 1,200, you start seeing the end of the tunnel. Very fast turnover. You compare him to lane 1, Finn Proud. Different techniques. Connor also pretty long, rangy there. So was that a blip? Yeah, it was. Henry's back on the. Looked over. You could see there, just looking over his shoulder. Knew the count board was going to be on his right, and was able to look back, and he would have seen 11, almost into single figures. And it does look good. And well, I really hope he can keep this going, because it's going to be a big improvement. It'll be I think probably the first improved entry time on these 1500s that we'll have seen today. Others have gone close, but they've not, from memory, improved on their entry, and that's still in the 33, so still on the 66, 67.
How did the officials get to know what side to put it at? Is it a pre-race thing, or is it?
You indicate at the beginning of the race. You can point to them to ask them which way they can go. Doesn't always work that way, but that's the turn judges should be knowing that they should be looking out to see which side of the dive block that they want to have the count card.
And they'll do that in the 400 as well.
They will now. Yeah, well, you've given it away.
Sorry. We're going to have the reveal later on.
We'll have the big reveal later on. Paul's big reveal. Although it's pretty much given away already. Well, there's one little extra surprise that you haven't given away yet.
That's true. We've got a while to wait for the 400.
We have got, but we have got 400s this afternoon.
Yeah, we have.
So it's still Henry. He has looked really good. He's stuck at this. He's at 400 to go, and another 30. He's actually getting faster. So this is good, really good from Henry. Connor's back up in the 34, so I think he's reached his plateau. Everyone else is in the 34, 35s, but Henry still in there on the 33s. And this will set him up for a good spring and summer set of meets. Camden Swiss Cottage Swimmer, North London. My fair old trek up to here.
Pretty consistent there, only 3 100s of a difference between that previous split there, so very good. Still, is it Finn? Still in second place. And Conor Aspinall got a little bit of a...
Connor's dropped back a bit now. I think he's just...
battle with Aaron McGee, I think, for third.
So 300 to go, 3:08. So he's going to be about 16:40, I reckon. So he's going to be under his entry time, maybe a bit faster, maybe 16:45. So been a good swim. He's going to get nicely, hopefully nicely under that. Entry time of 16:52. Good races going on across at the top of the pool. We'll maybe see that as they cross over from Henry. We're missing that action at the moment, not surprisingly. Henry's out in the lead. Focus in on him. Another, look at that, 33.02. Really is knocking these out on a very, very consistent basis. You look at the pool here, we've got Conor and Aaron in a race, and up there at the top we've got Kyle, Keir and Archie. But no doubt about it, he's going to be a length up on the rest of the field, or at least some of them. He's only got 200 to go after this turn, and he does look good, and he's really stuck at this. Another, I mean, he's been within about 100th over the last 300. It's been pretty remarkable pacing here. It's a real lesson for anyone thinking of doing this event. I'm not sure you could get it much more even Steven that he's managed to do in these last 400 or 500s. He's picking up his pace as well. It looks like he's really pushing on. See if he can push on from before the 100. He'll see 3. Wonder whether he'll look round. He should know where he is. He does. 3:07. It's
again pretty consistent.
And looks like Aaron is winning the battle with Conor Aspinall at the moment. You see him going on your right of your screen there. Another battle at the top. Been won by Keir Stormont, the Heart of Midlothian swimmer from Edinburgh. And here's the bell. What has Henry got in the tank for this last 100? Oh, he's dropped by a 10th. Outrageous. So can he pull it back on this last? It's going to be in around the 16:30 mark. So this has been a super swim, and he's not letting off as he comes in with 1 length to go.
Let's see a split here, see if he can dip under the 33-second mark.
He does.
Yeah, 32.9. He's made up for that previous one.
So, go on, Henry. Let's see what you've got. If you can get a 31.32, you'll be under 16.30, which would be a nice 22-second improvement on his entry. So, solid swim here from Henry. He's just gone right from the beginning. He was off not too fast. He's paced it really beautifully. As he comes in, here he comes, and he's under the 16:30, under 16:29.16. That's a excellent swim there from Henry Gillam. Really super to see. Been proud. He was with Henry for the first 500-600, but he's in a 16:55. So he's nicely under that as well. So the two outside swimmers perform very strongly there. And McGee gets in under 17, so only 7 seconds above his entry.
Yeah, well done to the leader there. Henry Gillam taking that one well-paced swim all the way through. 16:29, 16 for Henry. Finn Proud in second, a great improvement on the time. It was Keir Stormont who won the tussle of the 3 swimmers at the top of the shot there. But there's Henry Gillam confirmed with that excellent swim there. 16:29, well done to the Camden Swiss swimmer. Well done to Finn Proud as well. Big improvement from those two. As we go on to the next event, 100 metres backstroke female event. First heat of the 5 heats. Tony Shaw, University of Aberdeen performance goes in 2. Tia Johnson from Derwentside and Gateshead in 3. Lucy Willets from Grantham in 4. Another Derwentside swimmer, Molly Scott, in 5. Olivia Patterson from University of Aberdeen performance in 6. And Eliza Humphrey in lane number 7 from Swansea University.
So cracking 1500 there, and just to let folk know in terms of the times people are looking for here, most likely there's a junior final getting into that, so 106.3, so we'll just keep an eye on swims for that. That's the 8th placed 18 and under, so these swimmers are in on 109s, but as we get through the race we'll get into that.
Again, a few para swimmers here, Tony.
Yep.
In the outside lanes, Tony Shaw. In lane number 2 is an S9 swimmer. Tia Johnson, young 14-year-old, is an S10 swimmer. And on the other side of the pool, 15-year-old Olivia Patterson's also an S10 swimmer. And Eliza Humphrey is an S11 swimmer now at Swansea University. So Tony Shaw and Eliza Humphrey were both in the Paralympic Games in Paris. Eliza Humphrey there in a swimmer with no vision at all. She'll be wearing blacked out goggles, so at the back of the field at the moment, but she'll have the tappers at each end of the pool. Lucy Willets and Molly Scott, they're not para swimmers, and they are leading them through. Entry times in 109.1 and 109.2. Looks like Lucy might just have the edge here in lane number 4. Let's see if she can get under that 109. Oh, just above it, but under her entry time, so she'll be pleased with that one. 109.06.
Yeah.
Tia Johnson in 2nd, the first of the para swimmers home. Tony Shaw, she'll be pleased with that one in 118.22.
Wow.
And
that's an excellent swim
yeah.
from Tony there, isn't it?
That-
She's
that
in
is
on a 120.
it is a para event, a Commonwealth Games para event, the 100 backstroke for
Has she
male
already
and
made the qualifying
female.
time for that, do you know?
Well, it's going to be announced in a couple of weeks' time. It's quite a complicated qualification. Well, it's not really. You've got to be a part of in the world rankings,
Yeah.
in the top 7 in the world rankings. But in certain events that some swimmers can swim up a class, so there might be some S8s that also feature in the S9 rankings.
Right, okay.
So it's complicated to work out.
Okay.
I mean, I've done kind of rough calculations, but
Okay.
I'd hate to commit myself.
Okay, well then, we might try that as we go through the
We can
as we go
try
through the
it,
meet.
yes. There are some that are clearly in, and some that are just on the margins.
Right.
But I think the official announcement, the para swimmers were in a couple of weeks' time, but
Okay.
before the end of this month.
But as you said, though, there's potential for some
There is.
re-entries as the totality
Yeah.
of the swimmers
And
becomes
it-
clearer,
yeah,
and whether there's space for
That's
extras.
right. And if some countries turn down the places, then
Yeah.
it goes to the next one. So a little bit of an involved process, but if you're in the top 7 of the Commonwealth rankings in the world in the last year and a bit,
You're in.
you're in, yes.
Perfect. Good-o. So moving on to Heat 2, Poppy Worthington from Mount Kelly in 1, Rebecca Malling, Bells Hill in 2, Isla Gilmurray from Menzies Hill in 3, Naomi Broadley, City of Wakefield in 4, Maya Loon from Aberdeen Performance in 5, Cara Broadley from Phoenix in 6, Ara Gill, Carnegie in 7, and Poppy Shaw from Eyemouth in lane 8. Isla Gilmurray there, just in the lead. The 18-year-old in lane number 4 is, though, Naomi Broadley, who had a cracking turn, and she's come in right into the lead now. Is Naomi also going well in 6 is Cara Broadley from Phoenix. Who's the just Scottish Summer Meet champion is Cara, the 15-year-old from Phoenix. Also going well in 1 is Poppy Worthington, and she's going to take this 1:08.57. So that's nicely under her entry time. She came very strong at the last 50 there, taking that one. So that's nice from the 15-year-old. That's the confirmation of the result. Rebecca second, Cara in third. So pretty tight though, across 2 to 5, and we're going to move on to heat 3. And this one we have Millie Searle, Gary in 1, Maddie Barber from University of Stirling in 2, Serena Gill, Reeds in 3, Kira Pemble, Edinburgh Uni in 4, Lisa McNair from Stirling Swim in 5, Bronwyn Payne, Aberdeen Edinburgh University in 6, Felicity Oliver, Annick Dolphins in 7, and Abby Crabe, University of Aberdeen Performance in lane 8. So Kira Pemble fastest in, University of Edinburgh swimming now. Once off the borders set up, I think, and she's the fastest, but only by 0.2 from Lisa McNair, and it's only under a second between all 8 of these swimmers, and pretty evens across the starts there. Who's got the best start? Lane 6 by the looks of things. No, lane 5, sorry, Lisa McNair. Good start from there, good technical skills from her. And she's got the early edge on the rest of them. National age group finalist, won the Scottish Summer Meet in her age group. So we had the winner of her, Cara Broadley, previously with the 15-year-olds. We've got Lisa in the 17-year-olds. And it is Lisa on a 32.25. Kira Pemble half a second behind. And in lane 4, trying to push back, but Lisa had a good turn as well. Lane 7 coming through pretty strongly, Felicity Oliva from Annick Dolphins, and she is pushing hard on this second 50, but is anyone going to catch Lisa? I'm not sure about that. Making a push though is Felicity. Can she do it? I don't think so. Lisa's got this one. 107.5, so that's just under her entry time. Second it was Felicity. Wait for that to get confirmed. There we go. 107.9. So they were a bit ahead of the rest of the field. Millie Searle and Kira Pemble getting joint third.
Yeah, 2 good times at the front there. Just improving the entry times. Yeah, led from start to finish there. Lisa McNair in lane number 5 here is at heat number 4. Kiana Kurtz in 1 for Warren de Bass, Grace Brown from Newcastle in 2, Abigail Crawford, City of Glasgow in 3, Heather Clubb, Aberdeen Dolphin in 4, Annabelle J from Grantham in 5, Katie Aitchison from Warren de Bass in 6, Nadine Wilson, Borough of Stockton in 7, and Isabella Cohen from Heart of Midlothian right up there in lane number 8. So 2 swimmers in the centre, Heather Clubb and Annabelle J, both entry times of 106.60.
106.3 is the youth final, 8th place at the moment. So these swimmers are starting to get down in there. Good strong start from Kiana Kurtza. She went at 65 point at the North District Open, sorry, East Districts, which was in this pool not only last weekend, I think. So if she can repeat that, she will be the first to get herself into that youth final, 18-year-old this year. So let's see if she can do that. Going well as well in 7, Nadine Wilson, Borough Stockton will also be after that youth final. So let's see if Kiana can push this through. It's looking strong. She's got a good lead over the rest of the field. I say she went 65 last weekend. Can she follow that up with something similar and get under that 66.3? Does look like she's going to be there by a margin. 65.4. Nice one. Well done, Kiana. Good to see you. Good 100 backstroke there from Kiana. And at the moment, that gets her into that junior final or youth final. I'm not sure which it's called, but so
where would that lie her, Tommy?
that lies her in right up second.
Oh really? Wow.
I think so. Let me just check. No, yeah. So very good swimming there. So that moves her right up the field. And now the target is now 105.97 for these swimmers, now that Kiana's pushed that 106.3, so it's definitely hotting up in this last heat. But there are a number of them on entry have definitely got the capability of doing that. I'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, there's the lineup here. Honor Fox, City of Cardiff. In lane number 1, Rebecca Reid, Aberdeen in 2, Lexi Mulcahy from Plymouth College in 3, Eloise Howarth, Birmingham University in 4, Constance Logan from City of Brighton and Hove in 5, Minigate Rupasinghe from Wickham in lane number 6, Sadie Roberts, Mount Kelly in 7, and Sophia McMahon in lane number 8 from University of Aberdeen Performance. Of course, that's the junior times though, Tony, isn't it? Only a few juniors in this one. Just
indeed,
half the field,
104.57 is the B final, so that's quite an ask. But let's see. We've got in lane 5, 7 and 8. No, 3, 5, 7 and 8 are the ones that might be able to do it here. One of them is Lexi Mulcahy. She's as is Constant. So the top three there. They're all in the running for a junior final. I'd say 105.97 is the target, and Lexi has really gone out fast here. This looks good, and if she keeps this up, I think she's going to be in with a shout of that junior, without a doubt. Well, she might actually be in a shout with a B at this rate, and she is, you know. Wow. She is B final. Ooh. Straight in. So she's definitely in the B final, and unfortunately Sadie and Constance just miss out, but well done to Lexi there. Not just a junior, straight in as a 15-year-old into that B final, so congratulations to you. And we'll get all of that confirmed though. If you've got access to Meet Mobile, also on the Edinburgh International website, all the results are going to be posted on there, eism.org.uk. And if you go into there, you'll be able to find the results, not quite as they come, but certainly at the end of each session there'll be results posted, so keep an eye on that there.
And we got Lexi listed as an Australian, I think, on our papers.
Wow. Well, there you go. Plymouth College.
Again, can't see the Australian flag.
Oh yeah, Australian age group silver medalist there, so I wonder if she's not long come over to Plymouth, but we'll see it again this evening. On to the male and open 100 back. We've got 7 heats in this one. Sam Downey in S8 para swimmer in lane 2. In lane 3, Harry Swarbrick from Carnegie, Brogan Smith from Glenrothes in 4, Bachata Kobanuchai, University of Aberdeen Performance in 5, and Nathan McManus in lane 6.
2 para swimmers again in the outside lane, Sam Downey and Nathan McManus. So we'll keep an eye on their times. In the centre of the pool though, Brogan Smith going well for Glenrothes, and Harry Swarbrick from Carnegie. So it's a Fife derby here, and Glenrothes on top at the moment.
They were
but Harry coming back strong.
They were up against each other last weekend in this pool at East Districts. Between Harry, Brogan got that one, but Harry's won it this time. So 103.49. Well done, Harry. So he gets revenge. I'm not sure whether winning a heat at Edinburgh International or winning gold at East Districts, I'm not sure which comes out top. I suspect East Districts, but he's won that one there. 103.49. Brogan second, Chata in third. Sam coming in 111. Nathan, missed Nathan's time.
Yeah, it was good swim at the front of the field, that Fife derby. The 2 para swimmers coming in just outside their entry times. And we go on to the next of these heats. Heat number 2, James Farnan from the Isle of Man. In lane number 1, Carol Alexander, City of Sunderland. In 2, Tom Robinson, Anik Dolphin. In 3, Rory Hall, Mulgannon Bearsden. In 4, Harry Gibson, Newcastle. In 5, Finlay Brown from East Lothian. In 6, Austin McPherson from Geary. In 7, and Kyle Mossman from East Kilbride in lane number 8. 2 of our favourite Scottish clubs here
Oh, do we? One of them Kirkcaldy, perchance?
Geary
really?
and Mulgai. Well, we like the pronunciations of
Millengavi.
Millengavi and Garioch,
I thought you were.
as some commentators know us.
Indeed. I thought you were going to tell us all about Kirkcaldy again.
Oh, well, I could have told you about Glenrothes if
I was slightly surprised
held
that
on
you...
to that win there.
Yeah,
I might have just launched into a Glenrothes.
Missed his chance.
That's it. There'll be others.
I'm sure there will.
Don't worry.
Lane 3 going well. Tom Robinson, Alnwick Dolphins. And he's got a clear lead here. Just to let you know, the youth final 59.51, P final 57.94. These swimmers in the pool aren't that close, but that's pretty good from Tom. He's only 17, so 101.93. So that's a nice half a second or so uplift on his entry time. So he should be pleased with that, hopefully. He's right from the front end there. Harry Gibson 103.15, 103.27. So solid swimming from that heat there, but excellent from Tom taking that one. And into heat 3, Fraser van der Meulen, Phoenix in 1, Elliot Arnell from Borough Stockton in 2, Miller Cunningham, Glenrothes in 3, Matthew Scott from Newcastle in 4, his teammate Owen Brown in 5, Zachary Weatherhead, University of Aberdeen Performance in 6, Ivan Gallagher, Derwentside and Gateshead in 7, Cameron O'Donnell, Hamilton in lane 8. So just getting the ledges sorted there. Full complement of swimmers.
Yeah, again, the times, not much to choose between everyone. 61. Another one of the Van der Meulen brothers. Closest to us, Fraser van der Meulen this time, 101.77.
He's the youngest, I think, of the 3, isn't he?
Saw his brother do well this morning.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Logan did a good time on that 100 backstroke this morning. See what his younger brother can do. There's the reaction times. Elliot Arnell, the fastest of anyone there in that field, and that's got him off to a good start there in lane number 2. Borough Stockton swimmer. Miller Cunningham from Glenrothes also going well in the early stages. Trying to go one better than his teammate a couple of heats ago. We finished in second, and it's pretty close there. Only 5 100s separating the top 2. Miller Cunningham just with that advantage. Fraser van der Meulen right there in the mix as well. Looks like it's maybe the swimmers at this side of the pool closest to us that might feature in this one, but Miller Cunningham, 17-year-old from Glenrothes, looks like he might just take this one, although Fraser van der Meulen coming back very strongly in the closing stages. All on the touch here, everyone in together, and a good finish. Very good finish from Fraser van der Meulen. He timed that just about perfectly. Miller Cunningham was just a little bit short and had to glide in, and that made the difference. 5 100ths of a second, only 8 100s separating the top 3.
That was all on the finish, and Fraser just nailed that slightly better than the others and took that one on. So well done there to...
Good time from him as well.
Yeah, very good. So moving into heat 4, Nathan Wilson, Carnegie in lane 1, Adam Prushik from Aberdeen Dolphins in 2, Aaron Drake, the Warrender swimmer in 3, Ernest Hill, Reeds in 4, Aidan McCarthy from Birmingham Uni in 5, Jack McGann from University of Stirling in 6, Stephen Clegg, Edinburgh University S12 swimmer in lane 7, and Sam Simpson from Reeds in lane 8.
Yeah, Stephen, Paralympic champion in this event, 100 backstroke. Won that in Paris.
But he had a wee break after Paris, didn't he?
He had an injury,
right,
and he had to go for an operation, but he's back in targeting the Commonwealth Games. This is not a Commonwealth Games event for visually impaired swimmers. It's 50 and the 100 freestyle, but backstroke pretty much a focus event for Stephen, so he'll be looking to post a good time here.
So he's in on a 101. He went 59 point at the Paris Olympics. Very strong start though from Jack McGann, 28.59. That's pretty swift 21-year-old, and he's got up on Ernest in 4, pretty tight across the 4 or 5 other swimmers behind Aidan McGarthy, no, behind Jack McGann, sorry. Jack's going to take this. Stephen's trying to pull through with him, but no one's going to catch him. Aaron Drake coming through fast at the end as well. 1:03, 1:01.19 for Ernest, and it was Aaron who came through really fast on that final 50. Left himself a lot to do, but he came through in a 1:01.54. 1:01.91 for Stephen. That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, he'll be okay with that, and making a little bit of a comeback. As I said, Commonwealth Games events are the ones that he was focusing on. That's the freestyle, but yeah, it'd be good for him to get back in after missing a year. He missed the World Championships last year. He was out from that, but from late last year, early this year, he's been back in the water, and yeah, looking good for those Commonwealth Games.
Yep.
He's one that we could probably safely say he's going to be in the top 7.
That's the first prediction, is it? I suppose it's fact. You either know
yeah,
or you
well,
don't.
it is, yeah. The window has closed, so yeah, Stephen Clegg is likely to be selected, you would say, although it's not for us to say, is it, Tony? It's in the hands of the selectors.
Indeed. Into Heat 5, Conan Swinney, Derwentsside and Gateshead in 1, Sean Bugler, University of Stirling in 2, Archie Smith from Aberdeen Dolphins in 3, Tyler Spalding, Carnegie in 4, Jacob Bacon from City of Peterborough in 5, Ewan Pedersen from Millfield in 6, and Cameron Jameson, Loughborough Uni in lane 8. So going out well in 8. Strong start from Cameron. Very strong start, 28.2. He's got a body length nearly up on the rest of them. Ewan Pedersen trying to go with him.
What time we were looking at again?
Well, the B final's 57.9. They're both older swimmers. The junior final's 59.51. Tyler and Jacob can be in that, but I think they're going to be off that time. But it's a very strong swim here. 58.22. Not far off it, only 2/10 of a second away there for Cameron. Ewan Pedersen gets under the minute as well. And that's a nice improvement, I think, for Cameron on his entry by 2 seconds, no doubt. No doubts. Ewan second, and Sean third.
Yeah, well done to them. It's another Van der Meulen in this one. Full lineup for Heat 6. Harry Willis from Newcastle, Ben Carlisle from Grantham. Alfie Owen goes for Wigan Best. Joshua Hill from Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. Highland Swim Team's Jed Armitage in 5. Ethan Collins from Phoenix Aqua next to his teammate Greer Van der Meulen. And Isaac Buchan from Leeds University in the outside lane number 8. So just in those straps on the backstroke ledges just come undone, I think. There we go.
Wee bit twisted, I think, but all sorted. And the ledges are adjustable. They can go above, below the waterline, wherever you want them, really.
I think we've got everyone present.
Looks like it.
Joshua Hill, the first century time, 58.7. And he's a 17-year-old. He goes in lane number 4 next to Jed Armitage, who's an 18-year-old as well. Quite a few juniors in this one. I think it's only the 2 on the outside lane, Greer Van der Meulen and Isaac Buchan up there at the top, who are not juniors, so good chance.
Yeah, 59.51 is that youth final. So all of these swimmers who are eligible on entry could be making that, but doesn't mean they're going to be able to do that in this afternoon heat today. Going out strong in 7, which is Greer Van der Meulen, one of the few who's not eligible, one of the only 2 that isn't, but it's a strong start from him. Being pushed hard by Isaac Buchan the other non-youth final eligible person. Coming through strong now in lanes 4 and 5. Joshua Hill from Monsoon, Jed Armitage from Highland. Who's going to take this? Coming through, it's going to be Josh Hill. Oh, just misses out by 4/100ths of a second. Oh, and he knows it. Dear, never mind. But I'm pretty sure he will be. Oh, he's joint. No, he's not. He's first reserve for that. So he may well get a swim later on. Josh, Jed second, and Isaac Buchan third.
First reserve so far?
Yep.
One to come?
Yep.
And there's a lineup for that one. Dominic Simpson, Loughborough University. Joshua Press from University of Stirling. Zach Sheriff, junior swimmer in line 3 from Wickham District. Another junior is Finlay Bruce, Perth City. Lewis Thorne from Team England in line number 5. William Riley, City of Cardiff in 6. Oliver Parry, the third of the juniors in this one, is in line 7. Logan Jackson in lane 8, University of Aberdeen Performance. We are missing lane 6, but we do have the other 7 swimmers in this one. So, in terms of the junior time, Tony, Zach Sheriff in 3, Finlay Bruce in 4, and Oliver Parry in 7 are the ones to watch out for. And Oliver's gone out really well there in lane 7.
Yeah, it's his teammate Joe Jennings, the Team England swimmer, who's currently in 8th place going into that final. All these juniors are well capable of getting under that 59.51. It's just whether they can do it today. 28.1, that's fast. They're all in the 28, so they've all got a chance, I would think. All got a chance. But it's still Oliver. He's looking very strong, and this looks like he's going to be well clear. I think he swum himself into this junior final at least. It's a big ask to get 57.94 for the B, but what is it, 59.51? Has he got it? Yeah. 58.65. Oh, now then, Finlay Bruce, 59.36, so he gets himself in as well. So well done, Finlay. And Lewis Thorne, 59.6. He just misses out, but both Oliver and Finlay get themselves into that one, so congratulations to you. And it looks like our first reserve will be Joe Jennings, Oliver Baskerville. Second reserve, Joe Jennings.
Well, we'll get those. So just check your official results, and these ones are confirmed.
Indeed.
200 butterfly is coming up now, and how many heats have we got? 4 heats of this one in the 200 butterfly. The first one with only 3 swimmers in it. Millie Linton, Borough of Stockton, Lula Milne from City of Glasgow, and Emily Taylor from Lanark.
So 2:28.66 is the junior time, and there's only 7 swam that this morning, so whoever's the fastest junior this afternoon, regardless of what time they do, will get themselves into that junior final. But 2:28 is well within reach of quite a few of these swimmers on entry time, so we'll just have to wait to see. 2:20 is the B final. I think that's going to be a stretch. 2:22 is the fastest, so let's see where we get to. But we may well see some junior finalists coming through as we go through this one. Youngsters here though, Emily Taylor 14, and Lula Milne only 15. Both Emily Taylor won Scottish National Age Group Silver and was also won the Scottish Summer Meet, so Lula was a finalist in both of those events last year, and at the moment it's Emily Taylor, the youngster, marginally ahead. A Lanark swimmer. She's a Youth Academy, Scottish Youth Academy member, and looking pretty smooth on this first 100. Nice high entry, 110. So 32.4 and then a 38.5 dead, so could be sub 230 here if you can keep this up. See whether this third 50 is all to play for. You can hold it together on this third one. It gives yourselves a fighting chance, but you just don't want to overdo it, because the last 50 of a 200 fly, if you've run out of gas, is a horrible thing to do and see.
Lula Milne looking still pretty good in the centre there.
So it's these two. Emily's still 39 point there, so she can come back roughly the same. That will get her under that 230, which will be an improvement on her entry times possible. Lula trying hard to fight back. She's slightly. Oh, good shot there. She is coming through strong, Lula.
Yes, she certainly is, but I'm not
she's
sure.
Got enough pool left. Oh, I don't know.
It's going to be very, very close indeed at the end, but I think the early leader is going to be taking this one from start to finish. It was Emily Taylor, and it was a nice comeback there from Lula Milne.
There was a bigger gap at the end than it looked like it was going to be.
Yeah.
2 seconds, 2:30 there for Emily. That's an uplift on her entry time by just over a second. Lula just slightly over her entry, and Millie coming in third.
Well done, Emily. Nice way to start this 200 butterfly. Here is heat number 2. Rebecca Reid from Warren de Baths goes in line number 1. Serena Gill from Reeds in 2. Amy Rowell from City of Glasgow in 3. Rebecca Auger from Derwentside and Gateshead in 4. Jennifer Smith in 5 from Borough of Stockton. Freya Keeling in 6 from Carnegie. Ava Smith from Geary in 7. And Molly Scott from Derwentside and Gateshead right up at the top in lane number 8. Again, entry times 2:28.1 down to 2:30.84, so not much in it between the swimmers right across the pool here. Rebecca Reid off to a good start. 16 years of age, Rebecca. 31.88 on that first 50. Nice to see she can slip under the 2:30 mark. There's entry time 2:30.20, so I'm sure that'll be a good target for her. Try and get under that mark, and she's gone the right way about it.
Yep, trying to go with her in lane number 4. That's Rebecca Auger from Derwentside and Gateshead, and she's maybe just got the edge. No, it's still Rebecca, just.
It's 2 Rebeccas.
Yeah,
different spelling.
Ava Smith and Freya Keeling not far behind. Freya won East Districts in this pool just last weekend. Was a silver medalist at Scottish age groups. In lane 6 there, she's got some work to do. She's going to catch the Rebecca Auger from Derwentside and Gateshead. Going as well in 7, Ava Smith, the Gary swimmer. She also got silver medal at Scottish age groups in her age group, Youth Academy member, and she's coming back strong. But Rebecca is a good second up on everyone else in the field. And 2:28.14. She's not eligible for the junior final, so this is her one swim, I suspect. See if she can get in and under her 2:28, unless she really ties up at the end here. She's looking good to do it. Go on, keep going. Coming through 7 is the Gary swimmer, Ava Smith. She's not going to catch her though. Can Rebecca push on to get under that 2:28.14? Yes, she can. 2:28.0. Well done. Ava coming back really fast, just under a second behind, and Freya Keeling gets into that third in a 2:32.
That was a nice little shot of the finish there from Rebecca. Just a slight adjustment to the stroke a few metres out, and then she spotted that absolutely perfectly in the end. We do have a disqualification. I haven't seen many disqualifications.
No, that's the first one, I think.
Today.
Yeah, first one of the day.
So that is disqualification there, as we see on your screen there. We do have the lineup now for heat number 3 of the 4 heats. So we do have no swimmer in lane 3. We have Isabel Fox, Derwentside and Gateshead being well represented this afternoon. Asav Giri, who goes with Ellen Denny in lane number 2. No one in 3. Katie Aitchison goes for Warrender in 4. Phoebe Wetherill from City of Wakefield in 5. Natasha McDonald in 6 from University of Stirling. Kalila Smith, from Aberdeen goes in 7, and Amelia Morris from Derwentside and Gateshead out there in lane number 8. First to the wall is Phoebe Wetherill. Again, she's one of the junior swimmers. There's a few junior swimmers in the heat to come though, Tony, so a good time here though. Might just get a second swim here. 2:25 is the entry time, and Phoebe, 16-year-olds, trying to get faster than that. Might be good enough for a junior swim, but lots of fast swimmers to come in the next heat.
Yep, so they just need to put down a marker. 2:28 is the entry into that junior time. Well, I'd say there's one guaranteed slot for the fastest junior, but it then leaps from 2:28 to 2:25, so that's where these swimmers probably want to be looking at if they want to make more certainty of getting in to that junior final. It's a very strong swim here from Phoebe. I think she's 5 metre lead on the rest of them. She looks pretty clear and out unless the wheels come off.
Nice strong stroke there. It's going up to that last turn there. A lot of forward momentum, especially in the 200 fly. That's what you got to keep, the forward momentum, and try and cut down on the up and down as best you can. But lungs bursting as they get to the end of this 200 fly. It's not going to be easy, but Phoebe's doing a great job here. She has now been caught very slightly by Katie Aitchison, who's coming back very, very strongly, but I'm not sure if she's going to catch her at the end here. And it is Phoebe Wetherill trying to hold on to this one. She really took it out, and she's just about going to do it, and she holds on just ahead of Katie Aitchison. Look at the split time for Katie there, 38.56.
Too much in the tank there, Katie. So at the moment, both of those swimmers are into the into another. Oh, there we go, like buses, no disqualifications, 2 in a row. But so at the moment, both Katie and Phoebe get themselves into that youth final, but there are some fast swimmers to come, and all but 2 of these swimmers have the potential to get into that youth final. So I think it's going to be a big ask for Phoebe and Katie to be able to make it, but we'll see.
What's the B final, Don?
2:20. So I think that's going to be Georgia and Alice are a couple of seconds, so we'll see, but that's a big ask. So let's see if these swimmers can get into these low 2:20s, guarantee themselves of a second swim. But the target now is 2:27.56. Is 8th into that youth final. Alice Forrest touching it just ahead of Maddie Cool, the University of Aberdeen swimmer. But this is a much tighter race than we've seen. Lane 5. Now Alice Forrest from Derwentside and Gateshead, the 17-year-old. She was 3rd in the junior final last year, so looking to book her place again. And at the moment, she's going about the right way to do that. 1:06, so that's up on the previous heat. Well up. So
the previous heat lying 7th and 8th in that junior final.
They are. So 2:26.67, 2:27.56. So I think at least 2 of these are likely to get under that time. Alice, if she can keep this up, almost definitely will. And I'm sure as hard as the 200 fly is, they'll want to have a second swim later on today. Get the chance to improve on that. So 36, so yeah, Alice is going well here. This is going to be well under that time.
Maybe even that 220 in under
Yeah,
30.
she'll have to go some, but it's possible. She goes to 37 or 36. And Alice Lilly beside her, the monsoon swimmer, is also going strong, and Maddie Cool led at the 50, Maddie. So no doubt about the winner of this heat. Going to be Alice Forrest, and it's going to be not far off the B final. Oh, just misses out, but that's super.
What was it? What was the B final? 220?
2014.
Oh, that was close indeed. Lily Della
So-
in second. Yeah, that's
so
fast
Lily and
as
Alice
well.
get in, and they're in, and then it looks like Phoebe and I'll just check those times. Phoebe and Katie Aitchison from the previous will be the reserves for that one.
Alice got to be close to the top of the rankings for
She
the.
is at not quite. 220.17 is the top, so she'll be second going into that.
Good swim.
Yep.
Very well paced swim there from Alice. And continuing with the 200 freestyle for men and male and open, and it's 10 heats of this one. 10 heats, my goodness. But yeah, I imagine the target for the B final is going to be quite swift.
Yeah, so the
for
B
this
final
male and open 200.
The B final's 151.7.
It's got a
which
few,
isn't too
few
far.
152s in the last heat, and this
And
one.
the juniors 154.63.
Okay.
And there are 3 spots available, plus going faster than what happened. So
Wow.
the fastest 3 juniors are guaranteed to make that junior final. And then anyone else who can get under 154.63 gets them in with a shout.
Well, first heat is underway. Archie Maguire, City of Sunderland down at the bottom. With that red cap. Austin McPherson from Geary in 2. We've got Cameron O'Donnell going for Hamilton in lane number 3. Rowan Bissett from Brighton College in 4. Fergus Woodward from Portobello in 5. Henry Gillam from Camden, Swiss, back in the water again. Henry in lane number 6. Zachary Bellhouse, Isle of Man in 7. And Nathan McManus from Team England goes in lane number 8. So, again, quite a close contest in prospect here. Nathan McManus, the only para swimmer in this one. He's in the S14 classification, swimmer with a learning disability. And he's out there in lane number 8 with an entry time of 2:09.30, but the others in this field all in the 2:01 range. So they come to the final turn here.
So James Kirkpatrick was a reserve, so he got himself a swim from the reserves, and he's making the most of that, James, as he looks to see if he can get under his 2:01.98 entry. He's in with a shout of that, looking strong.
He replaced Henry Gillam, didn't he? And Henry must have thought
Yeah.
twice about that 1500 earlier.
Which is fair enough.
Well done, James, though.
Oh, 2:02, so almost
Well
sneaks
done.
under. That was a super final 50 there. So he can build on that for snags, see if he can get under that 2 minutes. Junior national squad member James, and almost gets under that 2 minutes there.
Great stuff for James there. The reserve coming in and taking it to the others. Para swimmer Nathan McManus finishes in 2:15.20. Rowan Bissett, a good time as well, under 2:01 range. And second heat, he sees another para swimmer in this one, Jason van der Merwe from Team England, but we have Christian Matheson, Newcastle, Jason van der Merwe, Team England, Debbie Singular from Highland Swim Team, Lewis Maxwell Pauls from Warrender, Callum McKenzie, Perth City, Aaron Drake from Warrender Bass, Hayden Anderson from University of Aberdeen Performance, and Benjamin Davis from Mount Kelly in the outside lane. So Again, entry time's just on the 2-minute mark. Be nice to see someone challenge that 2 minute, maybe get under that 2-minute barrier. That would be good to see.
Yeah, and there are lots of them in and around it. So 5:27.4 gives themselves a chance. They just need to power through on this middle section of the race. It's Nebby and Callum McKenzie from Perth City are the two, as well as Benjamin Davis from Mount Kelly out there in lane 8. The Jamaican swimming at Mount Kelly, but Nebby's just... Jamaican flag is there, we're all right.
yeah, I thought I'd just check there. Right.
57.9, so that is potential for getting under this 2-minute barrier. James had a very, very rapid final 50, so these guys have definitely got to go some. And it's a nice race between 4 or 5 of these swimmers. Still lane 3. Nebby Sangula, he's not the fastest in the pool though. Aidan Anderson coming through in 7. Swam the 1500 this morning, so he's had a wee bit of a rest before this 200, but Nebby and Aidan are pushing through against each other. Who's going to get it? It does look like Nebby's going to hold on here. Junior national squad member, national age group champion, and he takes it, and he does. 1:59.21. Nicely done there from Nebby. The 16-year-old this year, under his entry and under the 2 minutes.
Good to see.
Yep.
Aidan Anderson swam well, right up there, just bang on his entry time, 5/100 shy of the entry time. And heat number 3 of the 10. Coming in now, Aaron McGee from City of Sunderland, Cillian Cranny from Leander, Alexander Brown from Alnwick Dolphin, Jack Pritchard from Wigan Best, Melvin Bosson from Tabby Sim from Sweden, Daniel Harvey from Swim Ulster, Alex Holmes from Glenrothes, and James Gillis from City of Glasgow. And that's the lineup. We've got everyone in the pool. I think we have. It's a good start right at the top there from James Gillis, and also in the centre as well, Melvin Bosson, the Swedish swimmer. And kind of all just settled down into a little piece, so right a big line across the pool as they come into this first turn. Yeah, the Swede still has it, by only 1/100th of a second. Jack Pritchard and Brown and Daniel Harvey absolutely tied for 3rd place, so close contest. But Jack Pritchard, Wigan Best, he wasn't the best off the start, but certainly this last 50 metres or so has been very good.
Very, very good indeed. And he's coming in at the 100, and he's got a clear lead. Goodness, 56.31. That's much faster than the previous heat by over a second and a half, and he's all of a sudden torn this one apart as the fastest person into this heat. Jack Pritchard, a Wigan swimmer, and 1:58.9 is his entry, so he's definitely given them a good shout to beat that. So where are we? 1:26.2. Well, if he can keep that pace up, he's going to be smashing that PB, or that entry time at least. I think he's going to do at least a 30 point, so 1:26, even 1:55 might be on the cards here, and he's really torn this one apart.
Yeah, here he comes into the last 15 there, those red marker signifying 15 metres to go. He's into the last 5 now, and he's into the wall in 1:56.18. Again, another fast last 50. 2 of his final 250s under the 30-second mark, so well done to Jack Pritchard. 1:56. Wow.
So actually that was a negative split. Out in 56.3, back. No, it wasn't. What am I talking about? Shut up.
Anyway, it was good.
It was very, very good. 2 seconds under his entry time there, so Very impressive swimming. Heat 4. Harvey Willis in lane number 1. In 2, Isaac Thompson from Mount Kelly. Max Sajowski from Millfield in 3. Benjamin Hatfield from Loughborough Uni. Timothy Liberal, Beckenham in 4. Giuliano Lastroni, University of Stirling in 6. In 7 is Owen Wilson from Ramsbottom, and Finchgiri Steprock in lane 8. Strong start from Benjamin Hatfield. He's the fastest in. 1:57.9 is his entry time. Out fast, 26 point. That's about where we were last time with Jack. And he's off by over a body length here. It's 4 or 5 in his wake.
Yeah, into that halfway point. Hatfield 55.42. Wow. Again, extending that lead, you can see there for the 50 splits. Lastroni in second, LaBelle in third place. Maybe it's Lastroni now trying to make the move there in lane number 6, just the top of those yellow marked lanes, but well, Hatfield is going to be tough to catch, I think, for a university swimmer. We shall see what kind of pace Lastroni is going when he hits this turn here. Hatfield goes 30.4, Lastroni 30.6. These two moving ahead of the others, but Hatfield should have this one sewn up, and it's going to be there or thereabouts what we saw for Jack Pritchard in that previous heat, Tony.
Jack came back really fast, went 29 point for his last 50 and his third 50. Benjamin's not quite on that pacing on that last one. Is he going to manage to hold on? Does look like he's been caught by Owen, but it is Benjamin, 1:56.75.
It's a tie for second there. 1:58.05 for Lastroni and Sochowski.
Just under his entry time for Giuliano there, so he should be pleased with that. Confirmed.
Yeah, 2 in the 1:56 range there in those last 2 heats. That's good stuff from these early heats of this 200. We're at the halfway point of these 200 heats now. There's the lineup: Frank Lamb, Millfield, Dylan Broom from Swansea University, Oscar Bellinger from Plymouth College, Hossein Tibbett from University. Got University O on there. We're going to have to look that one up. City of Glasgow. Nikolai Cisnet in 5, Magnus Kelly Isle of Man in 6, Ewan Jones University of Stirling in 7, and Sidar Gillen from Edinburgh University in lane number 8.
Of Stirling is Oshin, so it's Stirling University.
Stirling,
yes.
Right, okay, that fooled us then. Dylan Broom was at Commonwealth Games para swimmer as well, so he swam for Wales at the last Commonwealth Games, and I think he'd be hoping to be selected again. There's another one in the S14 classification para. So there's our University O Stirling. Oshin Tibbett going well in lane number 4. Nikolai Cisnet also going well, just 16 years of age. Nikolai,
he's a young, very, very talented young swimmer from City of Glasgow. Only 16. He's won a clutch of medals at Next Gen meet last year, and he's pushing these older swimmers pretty hard. Oshin trying to hold him off. Also down here in 1, Frank Lamb from Millfield is trying to stick with these guys in the centre. And not out of it in lane 3 is Oscar Bellinger from Plymouth College, but it's still Oshin Tibbett over 30. So he's looking around that 1:26, 1:27 again. Can he pull it back on this final 50? It's a good race for second. At the moment it's been won by Frank Lamb, the Millfield swimmer, but Oscar Bellinger is pushing hard, and he's also pushing hard on Oshin.
oh wow!
Oh, look at this for a final 25 from Oscar Bellinger, is he going to push Oshin all the way? Is he going to get a touch? No. 1:57.32. So
Frank Lamb almost got a touch there.
Yeah.
8 100s.
That was a cracking race at the end.
There we go. 8 100s separating first and second, and third not too far behind as well. In the 1:57 range. There's the lineup for heat number 6. We're into the second half of these 10 heats now. Xander Tovey from Millfield, Ruben Thomas from Mount Kelly, Philip Lindeberg from Tabby Sim, Jack Booth-Rudd from Portsmouth North Sea, Matthew Defanes from Birmingham University, Joshua Keel from Team England, Luke Moore from Loughborough University, and Connor Aspinall back in the water again from Warrender Bass. We saw him earlier in that 1500 freestyle early this afternoon. So again, a tough double here for Connor, but he's gone out pretty well there, and he leads them through that first 50.
Maybe he was saving himself in his 1500 for his 200. I suspect not, but my goodness, he's definitely gone out hard on this one. This is a pretty impressive follow on that 1500 that he had probably less than an hour ago, and he's coming through strong in that first 100. Won the East Districts last weekend in this pool, was bronze medalist at Scottish age group, 55.91. That's the fastest we've seen at the 100 so far. Can he hold on? It's a lot to ask. It's slightly been caught now. It's coming through in 4. We've got Jack Booth-Rudd from Portsmouth North Sea, and out in 7, Luke Moore from Loughborough University. And those are the two. Luke maybe got the edge. 29, yeah. So he's definitely the fastest in the pool by a margin. Now look at this, really powering down on this final 50. This last 100's been pretty impressive.
5 also coming back as well. Matthew Defanes, he's not going to catch the leader, or Luke Moore. He's going to take this one. Entry time of 1:55.50. It's going to be inside that, I think. Yeah, 1:54.78. Nice. Well done. Xander Tovey on the other side of the pool, getting in second. And Matthew Defanes did finish well for third. So things changed about a little bit as we got into the second half of that one. But well done to Luke Moore. 1:54.78 to take that one. Fastest we've seen.
So moving into junior final time territory here with Lachlan Small. He's on a 1:54.9. 1:54.63 is the entry or the cut-off at the moment, although there are still 3 extra spaces. Anton Semenyuk, we've already seen him swim well today, the Canadian youngster, so keep an eye out for him as well, I would think. There's Ryan Hardy in 1 from Mount Kelly, Noah Switzer from Swim Munster in 2, Harry Burns from University of Bath in 3, Cameron Travis, University of Aberdeen Performance in 4, Peter Allen from the University of Stirling in 5, in 6, Lachlan Small from Mount Kelly, Anton Semenyuk, the Canadian junior team, in lane 7, and Charlie Phipps, Millfield, is in lane number 8. So good start in 4. They also going well in 8. So that was Charlie Phipps, the 15-year-old from Millfield, and he's a nice long rangy stroke there. And he's very tight across 4 of them. Cameron, where did he come from? He gets the touch. Nothing really between them. And lane 4, Cameron Travis, is in the lead, but it's very tight. You could say any one of these 4 or 5 swimmers at the front there. It's still Cameron Travis. He's got the edge on this one, but coming through strongly on his outside or inside in 3 is Harry Burns from the University of Bath. It's Anthony Semenyuk though. Look how close this is. 0.3 between the top 4, and it is lane 7 now. Anton Semenyuk, who's just come through beautifully. I've seen him had a good swim already today, and his target is 154.6 at the moment. He's come in on a 154.99. Who's going to get it? Anton or Charlie? I think Anton's going to hold on. 155. So at the moment that does get him a place, because there are some spare places going, but he's got quite a few swimmers to come after him to see whether he maintains that. But a good race there. Charlie Phipps just edged out, with Ryan Hardy taking third.
Nice stretch for the wall there from Anton. Finished pretty well there. Charlie Phipps just behind, only by 0.2 of a second. Charlie Phipps just 6/100ths outside his entry time, and I think Anton was only 100th outside his. So consistent stuff there from these swimmers. Here's the next heat, heat number 8. Evan Davis from City of Cardiff, Adam Tabernacle from Durham City, Lucas Gallant-Dracy, Mount Kelly. It goes in 3. Finlay Davis in 4 from University of Stirling. Akul Bello Ormeno from Team England in 8. Esfrastratios Pastorousias from SK Roy, the Greek swimmer, in lane 6. James Body from Aberdeen Performance in 7. And Liam Dawson from University of Stirling in lane number 8. Liam Dawson off to a good start, as is Finlay Davies in lane number 4. Those two might be fighting it out at the halfway point. Lucas Gallant-Dracy also going well in lane number 3. It is 4, 8 and 3. They are the leaders. Not much in it at all. Just 0.22 of a second between those 3 swimmers and the chasing pack. Pretty close, but the leading 3, Tony, and the leading 2 it might become now. These swimmers in 3 and 4 begin to stretch it a little.
Yeah, no, looking good. Finlay being pushed all the way by Achilles Bello Ormeno, one of the ones that could be in for that junior final, and he's really pushed on that third 50. Look at that, 29.1, and that's a good turn as well, and he's really powering hard on this final 50. He's come in on a 154.2. Is he going to get close? Finlay coming back though, and he's got Achilles in his sights as he breathes, coming back strong in 6 as well. Efstratios Patsirias, the Athens swimmer, who's going to get the touch? I think it's Lucas gets it, sorry, got the wrong person there, but Lucas Gallant-Dracy, I should have said. 154.17, so that gets him in at the moment into that junior final. We'll just have to wait for these rest of these heats, but strong swim from him.
It's Pastorius in it as well, 154.89, he's junior.
Yep. So at the moment, those 2, but still quite a few to come.
There's a lineup for the next heat. Sean Donnellan, swim Leinster, goes in lane number 1. Aaron Oakers, University of Stirling in 2. Troy Savonin from Tabby Sim in 3. Liam Molam from University of Stirling in 4. Zach Slater, Edinburgh University in 5. Jack Bamborough, City of Cardiff in 6. Luca Power from Swim Leinster in 7. And Ruben Alti goes in lane number 8 for Millfield. In terms of the juniors, 3 18-year-olds in this one.
Yeah.
That's Troy Savonin in lane number 3, Jack Bamborough in 6, and Ruben Alti in lane number 8. So of those 3, Jack Bamborough in 6 and Ruben Alti right at the top there. Might be going the best out of the juniors at the moment.
Looking strong, 2 of them. And first Jack, 55.4.
Yeah, he just holds that lead over Ruben Alti. So the 2 juniors, 2 18-year-olds, going pretty well in between them. Luca Power, the 19-year-old from Swim Leinster, Might be in third spot here. Lane number 2 also going well. Aaron Olkers and Savonen, the Swedish swimmer, beginning to make a little bit of a comeback now in lane number 3. Still Jack Bamborough over that final turn though.
He does look strong, doesn't he? He's definitely the fastest in the pool. As you say, Troy Savonen is trying hard to come back, but too much to do. And it does look like Jack Bamborough is going to get this one. It's how fast he can be. Luca's coming back strong at him, but I think Jack's got this. It's all about the time, and that's a good one. 1:54.36. So that should just about get him in at the moment. It's all getting a bit complicated now. I'm gonna give up calculating. There's too many of them all within touching distance of each other, but I'm pretty sure at the moment Jack's in. And but there's still a number of juniors to come through in this one.
Ethan Williams there, been another one of the reserves, been put into lane number 8 there. William Riley is a swimmer who drops out. So the line-up for this one: Jack Jenkinson, University of Aberdeen performance. Morgan Davies from Mount Kelly is one of those juniors trying to aim for a junior final. Samuel Sterry from Team England in 3. Matthias Christoph from Mount Kelly, another one of the juniors, in lane 4. Scott Fleming in 5. Josh Denham in 6. They're both University of Stirling. James Dakin from Leeds University in 7. And William Riley, as I said, has been replaced by Ethan Williams in lane number 8. So the reserve on the outside lane, he'll be aiming for a time of 2:02.00. So we'll keep an eye on his time. But the others, round about the 1:52, 1:53
That's
mark.
what their entries are, so let's see whether they can meet that. Slovakian, Matthias, although swimming at Mount Kelly, but it's Scott Fleming. He's Pride Camp now at Stirling Uni, 55.07. I think that is the fastest split we've seen. He's now 20, Scott, and he's trying to hold off Matthias Christoph, who's on his just on his shoulder there. As they come in with 50 to go, it's still Scott, but only just. Morgan Davies now, and Matthias, all very, very tight. Morgan in 2, Matthias in 4, and both of those guys in that 18 and under category coming through strong as well. In 7 is James Dakin from Leeds University, and these 3 swimmers have now pulled away. Who's going to take it? Is it going to be Morgan? No, Matthias takes it by 5/100ths of a second. Morgan into second, and I think they're both definitely going to be in that B final, youth final. Yeah, they move themselves up pretty comfortably into that one, and we'll just have to wait and see where we get to. But that was very tight.
Yeah, all kind of switching about positions, wasn't it, as we went through there in junior? But good stuff.
Yeah, I think they've both got themselves another swim. Well done to them.
7 heats of the 50 freestyle female event to come. Tia Johnson from Derwentside and Gateshead. Louise Connell, University of Stirling. Ella Thompson, First City. Maya Curry from Heart of Midlothian. Rebecca Shand from Aberdeen Dolphin. Felicity Oliver from Alnwick Dolphin. And Scarlett Humphrey from Loughborough University. So 2 para swimmers in this one. Tia Johnson goes in lane number 1, real prospect. Tia Johnson, she's an S10 swimmer with a minimal physical impairment. Same as Faye Rogers, she swims in the S10. Faye is a multi-medalist at the World Championships last year. Scarlett Humphrey goes on the other side of the pool, and again we saw her sister a little bit earlier on. The Humphreys twins both made it to the Paralympic Games in Paris, and Scarlett Humphrey, well, she's continued to break British records, and was at an event in Wales a couple of weeks ago, and she broke the record in this one. The British record stands at 30.35, so watch out for the time for Scarlett Humphrey right at the top. But in the middle, you would expect the non-para swimmers to be at the front of the field. Maya Curry, Rebecca Shand and Ella Thompson, all in the 28-second range. Two para swimmers at the other opposite ends of the pool, and Scarlett Humphrey going pretty well in the early stages. She's got no vision at all there, and to keep straight is a real challenge for her.
Totally. She's just managing to avoid that rope there. As she comes in, gets the tap. 30.83, good swim though. Not that far off that British record that she already holds.
Shy, yeah. She likes this pool, Scarlett Humphrey, I think, because she set a few records here a couple of years back at the Summer Nationals and the preparation for Paris, the lead up to that. So yeah, good to see her back in the pool again. She'll have the Blacktook goggles checked before we can make that result official. Swimmers in the S11 class have to wear Blacktook goggles, and they'll be checked prior to the race and after the race as well. And there's the result confirmed. Maya Curry getting in 5 100ths ahead of Louise Connell. Rebecca Shand in 2 100ths ahead of Felicity Olivia. And there's the lineup for the next one. I'll tell you a story about the Blacktook goggles. Scarlett or Eliza, I can't tell them apart, was saying that they almost got disqualified because at the Christmas Nationals because she had glitter, and they thought it was holes in the Blacktook goggles until they realised it was glitter.
Excellent. And was that purposely put on glitter?
No,
or was
I
that
don't
just
think so.
as part of the
it was
Christmas,
just part of like handing out Christmas cards and stuff like that. So
funny,
there you go.
Funny.
So there we go. Next
Got to be
heat
careful.
underway. Yeah. Anna Jackson, Riley McIntosh, Madison Cool, Lucy Hall, Freya Keelan, Kira Gregg, Elizabeth Curfey, and Tarmina Ada Mitty. Who's going to get this one? Should be close.
Lane 8, look at that, way out.
Oh, it's close at the end between the bookends there. And it was Mitty who just getting in ahead of Anna Jackson. Entry times
just under, so
yeah,
nice.
Both of them.
Yep.
Excellent.
Into this one, Heat 3, Megan Mills in 1, Kira Pemble in 2, Maya Loon from University of Aberdeen Performance in 3, Julie Sala from University of Stirling in 4, Isla Gilmurray, Menzies Hills 5, Raya Harand from Tadcaster in 6, Madison Stewart from University of Aberdeen Performance in 7, Isabella Cohn from Heart of Midlothian in 8. Oh, strong start, 4 and 6. Julie Sala and Raya Harand, and they've got the lead at the moment as we come up to 15 to go, and it's still Julie and Raya out in the lead, going well as well in 8. Isabel Cohn from Hearts, but it's going to be one of these two. Oh, it's all going to be down on the touch. Who's going to get it? Oof. Oh, 2 100s, Julie Sala, 27.91. That was very close, 2 100s that close. But the Egyptian swimmer takes that one. Rhea Harand from Tadcaster took second, and in third, Kira Pemble.
Yeah, next heat coming up, Catherine Noble in 1, Bronwyn Payne in 2. The club going in 3, Sophia McMahon in 4, Lexi Lamont in 5, Eloise Howard in 6, Gina Wren in 7, and Isabel Wood in lane number 8. Again with these entry times, high 27s and low 28s, only 0.3 of a second separating all the swimmers in this one. 5 and 6 maybe are going to lead them through now. Lexi Lyman and Eloise Howarth, they're absolutely stroke for stroke, these two. And it is Eloise Howarth, 28.20. She had the best finish, but only just. So well done to Eloise. Lexi Lamont in second place, 28.28.
So 27.38 is the 8th fastest into the junior final thus far. So this heat's starting to get close to that. 27.58 through to 27.83. We've got Jade Blake in 1, Maddie Hoole in 2, Amy Hansen in 3, Molly Irvin Watson in 4, Amelia Mardell in 5, Asma Lafala in 6, Maddie Hind in 7, and India Loney Bryden in lane 8. So who's... Oh, nothing, sorry, no lane 8. So India Loney's not swimming. Really nothing between them. Lane 7, maybe Madeline Hind going strong. Also going well in 6. And 5, sorry, is Amelia Mardell, University of Aberdeen. And coming through, Molly Irvin Watson in 4, and she's going to take this, I think. Great finish from her, 27.49. First reserve. First reserve now is Molly, just missing out. Amelia Mardell gets second. Maddie Hind, 28.13, takes third.
2 swims faster than the entry times there.
Yeah, very nice.
Front of the field. So Bella Jones, Honor Fox, Emily Maxwell, Emily Fozzard, Lee Bailey, Lexi Dunn, Eva Alguero and Marie Wood. Penultimate heat of this 50 freestyle. And entry times all in the 27-second range, 27.2 down to 27.5, so danger all over the pool here. Lexi Dunn off to a good start there in lane number 6, might just be edging it at the moment, but well, difficult to tell from this angle. Lexi Dunn might just have this one though, and she does. 27.24 for Lexi.
Into the B junior final, sorry. Well done to her.
Well done to the 17-year-old Lexi Dunn. There was only 2 juniors in that one. She was one of them. Second place there was Emily Fozzard, and third Lee Bailey.
So all but 2 of these swimmers are juniors. Anna Lawson in 1, Kiana Kurtza in 2, Anna Dunlop in 3, Jasmine Carter in 4, Ashley Drake in 5, Asta Maddox in 6, Lily Green in 7, and Anna Healy in 8. So everyone bar 5 and 8 are in the junior ranks. So 27.24 now the target. See how they go. Good start from all of them, to be honest. Lane 4 maybe, Jasmine Carter looking the strongest. Also going out well in 8 is Anna Healy, the Wigan best swimmer. And in lane 6 we've got Aston Maddox. This is pretty tight at the front between these 3. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Ashton. Yeah, Asta does, 26.98. So that's her in. That's a nice swim from Asta. Gets herself into that youth final. Edging out Layla, I think, it's just now edged out of that one with Asta and Lexi Dunn from the previous heat. So we'll wait to get that confirmed.
You've done a good job keeping track of these.
Well, do you know, I mean, it could be complete nonsense, Paul. So
well, we're trying.
I'm trying my best.
50 butterfly heat, 1 of the 8 heats. Again, promises to be fast, promises to be close. Only 0.2 of a second separating everyone in this first heat. Rory McCallum closest to us in 1, Georgie Cashinrin in 2, Adam Drew in 3, Jamie Beach in 4, Edward Hodgson in 5, Logan Scally in 6, Rocco Gustiani in 7, and Harry Willis in lane number 8. Nice reaction time from Rory McCallum, close to us in lane number 1. Is that going to see him through to the end? Well, we'll see in a second. He might get this one, you know, but it's very close. Oh, he had to reach for the wall, but he does just get it. 26.88. And he is delighted with that one. It wasn't the best of finishes either for Rory McCallum, so I think he's got more to give there, and he's delighted with that.
Definitely, quite right too. Well done to him. Into the second heat, Adam Prushik in 1, Carol Alexander in 2, David Landman, Phoenix in 3, Miller Cunningham from Glenrothes in 4, Joshua Burkill, Millfield in 5, Alan Vido from University of Stirling in 6, Edward Bell, Millfield in 7, and Ethan Williams from Newcastle in lane 8, 27.0 to 27.27. So not a lot between these guys. 26.27 is the target for the junior final, and there's a load of swimmers in it. As we go through this, I'm not even going to try and keep up with this one. I'll just say that. I'll say that right now, and we'll just focus on what they're actually doing in the pool. Miller Cunningham looking very, very strong. The Glenrothes swimmer. Is he going to get the touch? He does. 26.74. So.
Oh, Edward Bell got it.
Oh, did he? Oh, well, there you go. Oh, 2 100s. Was a slight drift in from Miller there. Just got edged out by Edwards. But a nice swim nonetheless from both of them. And David Landman took third.
Yeah, both the top 2 faster than the entry time, so we'll be pleased with that. Here's the next one, Joshua Hill, Daniel Harvey, Ronnie Hallett, Archie Smith, James Gillis, Oliver Parry, Will Byram and Charlie Ward. Pretty much of a muchness in terms of reaction time there. Maybe lane 3, 5 and 6 possibly. Ronnie Hallett going well. Lane 3, Oliver Parry, James Gillis might be the leaders here, but it might be lane 3 into the wall. Can he spot this finish? Again, another little bit of a drift in at the end, but it was enough. Ronnie Hallett takes it, 26.45. Again, another good time, improvement on the time, 26.45 for Ronnie Hallett.
Guernsey swimmer there, taking that one. And we're now moving on to Heat 4. Elliot Arnell, Boris Stockton in 1, Fergus Woodward in 2, George Bailey, Mount Kelly in 3, Joseph Svart from Surrey University in 4, Lewis Maxwell Powell's Warrender in 5, Conor McAteer, Leinster in 6, Ruben Alty, Middlefield in 7, and Adlai Nixon in 8. He's not there, so could start in 7. That's Ruben Alty, the Millfield swimmer. He's looking pretty strong, and as he comes through, it is lane 7, I think, also going well in 1, but no doubt about it, I think. Oh, 25.87. So that will be the first of many swimmers who I think they might be in the junior final, but he's got a commanding lead over the rest there. I would think that's going to put him in reasonably well. 25.87 at the moment. That leaves him, actually it leaves him 6th in it at the moment. There's a big gap between current 6th, which is Toby Nakamura Drew on 26.27, and 5th is a 25.57 for Alessandro D'Onforo. So
next heat underway, a few juniors in this one as well. No one in 8 again, but we have Ethan Collins in 1, Riccardo Lucarelli in 2, Harry Cook in 3, Jacob Bacon in 4, Ernest Hill in 5, Isaac Buchan in 6, and Ross Anderton in lane number 7. Well, he's going to take this one. Is it going to be right up there in 6? It is. Isaac Buchan, 26.04. Good time as well for Isaac Buchan. Getting in ahead of Riccardo Lucarelli, 26.14. Good time from him. We'll be happy with that. Harry Cook improves his entry time by 1/100th.
So into heat 6, Benjamin Beale, Derwent Side in 1, Fraser Tetlow, Aberdeen Performance in 2, Thomas Sansom, Wickham in 3, Ryan Ferguson, Edinburgh Union 4, Arvin Ridsay, Kalantari, Durham City in 5, Sidar Gullen, Edinburgh Union 6, Micah Van Blerk, Aberdeen Performance in 7, Liam Marshall, Durham City in 8, and it is lane 7, Micah Van Blerk, who's had a very, very strong start out there in 7, and he's blasted ahead of the rest of the field. They're slowly coming back to him. Sidar Gullen, his old Warrender teammate in lane 6, will be pushing him hard. Who's going to get the touch? Oh my, maybe Micah just staying in there. He does. 25.92. It was Sidar, old teammate, getting second. Thomas Sansom 26.17. Wickham swimmer gets third.
Well, heat number 7, Nikolai Sisnet back in the water again. Fairly quickly after his previous event. Goes in 1, Benjamin Robertson 2, Christian Gale in 3, Peter Allen in 4, Danny Kish in 5, Gavin Schinkelschuk in 6, Cameron Travis in 7, and Jasper Harrison in lane number 8. Danny Kish off to a good start there. It looks like he is going to hold on to this one in lane number 5. 25.26, he won that by a long way.
Yeah, that's good swim there. 25.09 is the B final, so he wasn't that far off that. Peter Allen and Jesper Harrison. So into this final heat. Aquiles Bello Ormeno from Team England in 1, Nebby Sangula Highland in 2, Magnus Morris from Stirling Uni in 3, Zach Slater from Edinburgh Uni in 4, Finlay Nelson from Stirling Uni in 5, Edward Armitage, Derwentside and Gateshead in 6, Melvin Bossen, Tabby Sim from Sweden in lane 7, and in 8, Nathaniel Shanubi from Stirling Uni. So fastest in Zach Slater 25.54, jointly with Finlay Nelson, and then 25.5 for Magnus Morris. Strong start in 6 from Edward Armitage though, Derwentside swimmer, and also going well in 8, Nathaniel Shanubi. So this is pretty tight, as you might expect. Who's going to get, oh my goodness, here? Maybe lane 7, we'll see. And it is Melvin Bossen, 25.67. Second, Zach Slater, I think. No, Nathaniel Shanubi, and Zach edges into third. So that's the 50 fly. We'll try and we'll get confirmation if you go onto the Edinburgh International website or Meet Mobile. You will get the results for all of these, and the final list, etc., are all going to be on there. EISM.org.uk, and the final sheets will be up after the end of this session, so just keep an eye on them.
Up in the distance now, move back to the other end of the pool. 400 freestyle for female swimmers. Liza Humphrey goes in at lane number 1, Swansea University. Lucy Willits from Grantham in lane number 2, Jessica Thomas for Stockton in 3, Emily Talks from Lincoln Vulcans in 4, Molly Weir from Harty Midlothian in 5, Ella Pullman from University of Aberdeen Performance in 6, and Scarlett Humphrey for Loughborough University goes in lane number 7. So the two Humphreys twins are the two para swimmers going in the outside lanes. Scarlett Humphrey and Eliza Humphrey, both members of the GB team in Paris Paralympic Games a couple of years back, both at different universities now, Swansea and Loughborough. Keep an eye on the record, the times for Scarlett. Again, she's another British record holder in this one, 5:22.88, the British record time held by Scarlett Humphrey. So we'll just keep tabs on that as we go through this one, Tony. But at the front of the field, Jessica Thomas off to a good start ahead of Lucy Willits.
Yep, so 106 points out there for that first 100. And 3, she's Borough Stockton 18-year-old Jessica. Out in 5 is Molly Weir, Harty Midlothian, and 18-year-old as well. Not a lot between them, just a few tenths. So it's pretty tight across 3 swimmers at the moment. Oh, you can do your big reveal now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, with the I was bringing news to Tony earlier on this morning about the lap counters on the 400 freestyle, and also you'll hear the bell and with 2 lengths to go as well, which is big change. Before that was always 800 meters and upwards. You got the lap counters and the bell, but yeah, they've introduced that to the 400 now. So yeah, a little bit of a recent change, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's be interesting. I suppose you know you will be concentrating on what the distances are you're doing in a 400, but
Yeah.
it is, especially short course. It's
Short
very
course.
easy.
It's on the cusp of just being able to very easily go, oh, hang on a minute, was that 12 or 14 lengths? So it kind of makes sense. Less so in a long course, but as I said this morning,
Yeah,
we have seen it.
we certainly have. It's Molly Weir going well, and she'll be coming down to the 300 mark. She will hear the bell when she gets down to that 300 mark at that bottom end. And just keep an eye on the splits of Scarlett Humphrey, who's ahead of her sister at the moment. The Scarlett going in over in lane number 7. If you can grab the split when they go down to the 300 mark, Tony, I'll see what kind of pace she's on in terms of British record.
There's Molly, 3:31.18. So what's that? She's repping about 111s. So 4:42, which is broadly where she was coming into this meet. So I'll wait for Scarlett to come through.
British record split for Scarlett was 4:02.86, so if she's there or thereabouts.
That's 4 minutes up now, so she's not that far off. So it's going to be about a 4:04, 4:05, I think.
Just outside maybe.
4:06.
Not quite on British record breaking form today, but working towards those British champs for Scarlett. So Molly Weir is coming home in front now. She swam this very well, and she's looking like she's going to post a good time here. Entry time of 4:41.20 with 15 metres to go. She's going to be there or thereabouts. 4:41.20. Just going to be outside that, I think, but not by much at all yet. Just about, well, less than a second outside her entry time. Lucy Willett's getting in 4:45, so again, just about a second or so outside her entry time. Jessica Thomas, again, 4:50. And here is Eliza Humphrey just taking the tap. You see those tapping sticks there, just telling the swimmers where the wall is. A bit jumpy, that picture there, I think. It's almost like she's in slow motion there. Scarlett. But
Getting a view of the pool here on the screen.
We are
I'm
indeed.
not quite sure.
Here's Scarlett coming in now to take that finish. That time of 5:31, British record 5:22. So
solid swim.
Yeah, she was there or thereabouts in the early stages. But again, as we said, in these distance events, you know, you're just about at points of a second or a second down. It can make a big difference the amount of lengths we're doing here. And Eliza coming in at 5:49. So good swim at the front of the field though. Molly Weir bringing them home in front, and as we said, the blacked out goggles will have to be checked for the Humphreys twins before that result can be made official. It's good to chat to the Humphreys twins, and then again the real academics, the real statos in terms of para swimming.
All right.
Because they've set themselves a target to get all the S11 British records in the books between them, and they're pretty much there. There's not that many left now that they haven't got, the two of them.
Very good. And are they best at different events, or do they share some events with their?
Well,
they compete?
Eliza was always the best at the distance events
Right.
in the past, but Scarlett's kind of caught her up. now,
Right.
So, but they both hold the records still hold the records in different events.
So into this one, Heat 2, we have Elena Sanderson from Perth City in lane 1. In lane 2 is Amy Rimmer from Bells Hill. In 3, Rebecca Malling from Bells Hill as well. Ava Ross, City of Glasgow in 4. India Marshall from University of Aberdeen Performance in 5. In 6 is Ava Smith from Gary. Maddie Hoole, Warren de Bath in 7. And Jennifer Smith, Burstocton in lane 8. And it is Maddie Hoole. Strong start there. 50.9 for her. Youth Academy member. Was a silver medalist in this event at Snags and the Scottish Summer Meet last year. And she's gone out very strong here on this first 100 of this one. Looking strong, trying to go with her in 5 is India Marshall from Aberdeen, and it is maybe India now just edged ahead. 105.20, so that is faster than last time. And it's now India who's just pulling away. It's 4 swimmers in a row. Maddie, early leader, plus Amy Rimmer, Rebecca Malling and Ava Ross, all now with Maddie Hoole. And it is India Marshall who still got the lead. Rebecca has just edged into second place, but not a lot between all of those swimmers. Making a bit of a surge next to Maddie is Ava Smith from Gary, the 15-year-old. And with her 15-year-old contemporary Maddie Hoole on her outside as they come at the halfway mark here. And this is going to be pretty dominant at this halfway stage from India. 2:14, so that's quite substantially up on the previous heat. Molly, and she's really pulled ahead on this one, India. As we come to the 250, coming through in lane 3, Rebecca Malling, one of 2 Bells Hill swimmers, finalist at Snags and Summer Meet, Rebecca, and going well here, but India is pretty dominant on this one. 21-year-old from Aberdeen. Got 5 metres on Bells Hills. Rebecca Malling trying to go with them in 4. We have Ava Ross, the City of Glasgow swimmer, who's just been coming slowly back on this. She's a bit behind at the 100, but she's gradually worked her way back through. And the bell now in this 400 with 100 to go. 3:26.87, so 4 seconds almost on Rebecca. Ava Smith is definitely catching Rebecca, and she's having a good old battle with Ava Smith out there in 6, with Ava Ross in 4, both trying to chase down Rebecca Malling. So the 2 Avas are coming back fast. Ava Smith has maybe got the momentum in 6, maybe now second, but no one's catching India at the moment anyway. Ava's fastest in the pool, but she's got a lot of catching up to do. I don't think she's going to manage 3.5 seconds on this final length. Rebecca Malling fighting back against Ava Smith. Who's going to get the touch between those 2? Maybe Rebecca Malling has just maintained her edge. India Marshall going to take this one though. Entry time for her was a 4:38, and she's almost identical to that 4:38.63 entry. 4:38.28 Nice improvement on her entry, Rebecca. 4:40. Ava Smith wins the Battle of the Avas. 4:41.15. And there's your result confirmed there. India, Rebecca, Ava, Ross, Smith are your 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, nice improvement there on the entry time, so good to see. Third heat coming up now. Maya Lone and Amelia Mardell, University of Aberdeen performance. We're going 1 and 2. Bella Jones from Royal Tunbridge Wells, Monson. In 3, Izzy Blackhurst, Birmingham University. In 4, Grace Turner, Grantham. In 5, Lucy Hall from East Lothian. In lane number 6, Sanna Lafayette from Repton. In 7, and Casey Crisp from East Kilbride, 14-year-old. In the outside lane there, youngest swimmer into this heat. And entry times 4:32, ranging to 4:37. So fastest entry time, Izzy Blackhurst, 4:32.50. Gone off to a good start there. She hasn't got much of an advantage over the others in this field, certainly the ones around her, only a second or so, less than a second in terms of entry time ahead of Grace Turner, but gone off to a good fast start here.
Certainly is. It's not bad after 100. She's got 3 or 4 metre advantage. Can she keep this up though? That's the question. That's 2 seconds up on previous, so let's see if she can keep this one up. She's a good 2 seconds up on the rest of the fields.
What kind of times are we looking for?
So junior final 4:29, B final 4:24. So quite a number of the juniors are, as we get into some of the later heats, are definitely in with a shout, and even at the senior B final end, 4:24's within reach of some of the faster swimmers. So yep, we might be looking at somebody coming through. Izzy's going to have to make big improvements, but at the moment she's going really, really well.
Yeah, we'll just have a look at the time at halfway for Izzy Blackhurst, Birmingham University swimmer. 4:32.50 her entry time, and at the moment looks like she's going to be inside that. Yeah, 2:12.83 at the halfway point. 35 seconds, so
that was a 6900.
Yeah, somewhere in the round about that kind of range, isn't she? The 4:32 sort of range.
Yep.
Let's hope she can keep this going. It's the chasing pack, chasing 2, Bella Jones and Amelia Mardell in 3 and in 2.
Pretty tight behind her, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could be all to play for second, third and fourth. Really not a lot between these swimmers, Bella and Amelia and Lucy. You know, less than a half a second really between them. Are they catching up slightly with Izzy?
Yeah, maybe.
Just a wee bit. Still a lot to do. Still not getting used to this bell business in the 400, but here we come.
Quite a lot of these swimmers are quite close together, so it's like a big kind of cacophony of bells.
Yeah.
All at once.
You're not going to miss it, are you? That's
no,
for sure.
No. So yeah, she is getting.
It's getting swallowed up a wee bit. Still quite a margin though, isn't it, between first and second? 3:25.9 to 3:27, so 2 seconds, but it's getting less and less, isn't it? Right there in lane number 6, Lucy Hall is really pushing her hard. Oh yeah, she's got her, hasn't she? My goodness, what a turnaround in that 50. Oh, there you go. Golly, over 2 seconds.
Oh wow. So 4:03. for the leading two. What have they got left in the tank? Lucy Hall certainly with the momentum there in lane number 6, and it looks like she might do it. 4 swimmers all in a row here. It's a great start from Izzy Blackhouse, but she's going to be overhauled in the later stages there by I think 3 or 4 swimmers.
Oh, look at coming through very strong is Grace Turner, but is Lucy holds on. Strong finish from Grace. 4:37.05, so that's kind of over their entries, but nice strong finish there from Lucy and Grace in particular. Amelia just edging in to third.
Next heat coming up. Rebecca Reid in 1 from Aberdeen. Lexi Mulcahy from Plymouth College. I saw her a little bit earlier on. Asturian swimmer. Lucy Hunter from Hamilton. She goes in 3. Millie Patterson from Swansea University in 4. Petra Varga from Team England in 5. Evelyn Hallisey from Newcastle in 6. Ellie Lewis from Beckenham in 7. And there's no Faye Rogers in lane number 8, so no one in lane number 8, so just the 7 swimmers taking the start for this 400.
And early leader is Petra Varga, the Team England swimmer, 18-year-old. Still early doors, but that looks nice, strong, steady swimming from Petra there. 4:28 entry time, so that's starting to get you into junior final territory if she can get anywhere near that entry time. Also going strong in 7 is Ellie Lewis from Beckenham, and at this moment in time it's maybe Ellie, no, Petra, oh no, both, there we go. Bang on 63.63, so that's slightly down on the previous. Izzy did go out really hard though in that previous heat, paid for it a wee bit near the end. Let's see if these swimmers are going to be able to hold that pacing. Still Petra. Who's out there. But, still pretty tight, 0.3 between her and Millie. Ellie Lewis not that far behind, neither Lucy. And it's these 3 swimmers who've edged ahead. Still Petra, but she's really been pushed hard by the Swansea swimmer Millie Patterson. And 20-year-old Millie is now right on the shoulder of Petra and might have just taken over. She has. Good 50 split there. 2:11.96 for Millie. And as she comes through, this is nicely paced for her. And she's just edging ahead of Petra Varga. 2:11, it's about a second up on the previous heat, so this is still above the 4:30 pacing territory here. They need to up their pace quite a bit if they're going to be able to try and get into that junior final territory. Another 33, so repping 67s at the moment. So it's going to be pretty close to that actually, if she can do 2 lots of 67s. Gets her in a 2:26.27 mark.
And what did you say? 4:29 for the juniors.
4:24. So this is looking promising for Millie. 3:19.67. If she can maintain that pace, that was a 67.8 on that one. So she's definitely in junior final territory. Maybe just going to be a bit ambitious to get in the B final.
Right. Well, oh no, she won't be a junior though.
Is she not? Oh, silly me. Silly me.
Yeah, Petra Varga is though.
Yep.
In line 5, so Petra might be the one. Which is going to be in there. Millie Patterson though. and Petra Varga just in 4 and 5.
Yep. So Millie came in on a 4:28.3, so she's definitely on target for beating that. If she can maintain these 33s, Petra definitely on target for getting into that junior final. This is a good swim from both of them. A long, strong kicking there from Millie in this final 15. And she's looked good all the way through this race. And she's coming in. I think she's got Petra. It's all about the time now for her. And this is going to be a good swim.
Yeah,
she comes in 4:26.57. Nice. Petra 4:27.5. So she does get herself into that junior final. Millie a couple of seconds outside the B, but a nice improvement for her on her entry time. So hopefully she'll be pleased with that one. And that's your confirmation there of your 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, good swim at the front. Those two.
Yep.
Excellent stuff there. And where does that put her in?
That
Junior
puts her,
final.
What was that?
Petra Varga,
4:27.50. It puts her in. Let's see. So she's 7th. So she's got a bit of 6th actually. So that gives her a wee bit of leeway there.
There's a few juniors to come though.
Yeah.
And quite a number in this one as well. Lily Mundell in lane number 1, Simona Kristofikova, Katie Otterson, Millie Threlfall, Olivia Sheehan, Tilly Collymore, Alexa Mann, and Willow Kerr-Muir. That's the lineup for this one. It's Willow Kerr-Muir off to a fast start. Katie Otterson as well, 30 point.
Between 6 of them there.
It's the middle lanes that are trailing in the early stages, the pre-race favourites, but again, very, very tight in terms of entry times. Millie Threlfall and Olivia Sheehan, both with the entry times 4:26.68, so both with exactly the same entry time there, those two. Up to the 100 mark, still the outside lane going well. Willow Kerr-Muir 103.28. Katie Otterson still in 2nd. Alexa Mann, we saw her do a good sprint earlier on. She's going well in the early stages of this one. Collymore in at 4th position, the Millfield swimmer. So Willow Kerr-Muir, one of the juniors, 17 years of age in that outside lane. Katie Otterson also one of the juniors as well, again a 17-year-old in lane number 3. So the two leaders are the two junior swimmers, or two of the junior swimmers. There's more in this heat as well. Otterson takes up the running. Millie Threlfall, also a 17-year-old, she is in 4th place, just behind Alexa Mann. Katie Otterson looking good though.
Yep, she is indeed. Yeah, Newcastle swimmer, 17-year-old. And she's got a nice rhythm going here, and high tempo stroke, 2:11.24, and she's fastest in the pool, and looking strong. There's Katie. Who's going to threaten Katie on this one, do you think? Looking like 7, Alexa Mann coming through strong. Trying to get back is Millie Threlfall, the Syria lead swimmer, in 4, and it does seem it's between those swimmers as well in 7. Alexa Mann coming through, nothing between 2nd and 3rd. Well, there is, but it's 100th of a second, so as good as nothing. But Katie's got a very commanding lead here, 2.5 seconds. It's going to have to be some turnaround on this final 100 if she's going to get caught.
Well, she did stretch the lead very slightly there on that previous 50. It looks like she might have extended it again on this one. She comes down for the bell.
There we go, 3:19.14, so that's not that far quicker than Millie in the previous heat. And as importantly for these guys, Petra Varga as well. She's 4:27.5 she went in that previous heat to sneak her into that junior final. Let's see if Katie can join her in that one, although there's still a heat to go, so it's no done deal. So here comes Katie. She's really powered on here, hasn't she? She's slightly slower on that one. Starting to feel it a bit now is Katie. Can she just maintain this 3:53.61? So it's going to be tight. She's got to get a 33 point to get the time that Petra got in that previous heat. Can she do it? Lane 7 coming through. Alexa Mann finishing fast. Is she going to overhaul Katie? I don't think so. All about the time now. Oh, it's been a good last 50 for Katie. Well done, 4:26.97. So she gets herself into that final for now anyway. And they're both now sitting 7th and 8th, Petra and Katie, but still quite a few juniors to come as we go into this last heat with Alice Young, Team England in 1, Amber Hinton, Dumfries in 2, Evie Hans, Loughborough in 3, Frauke Ludwig, Loughborough in 4, Isla Roberts from Hackney in 5, Asta Maddox from Millfield in 6, Leo Prager from Mount Kelly in 7, and Susie McNair, University of Stirling in lane 8. So 6 of the 8 in here are juniors. Let's see where that gets to. But, in this one,
Wouldn't take much of an improvement on the entry time to challenge the B final. 4:24. So,
so
see if anyone goes for that.
Very, very tight along the pool. First swimmer under 30, I think. Asta, Millfield swimmer. She's gone out strongly in 6. Evie in 3, but also Susie McNair out there in lane 8 as well. You've got to expect she's going to put up a good fight in this one, Susie. Not her normal event really, 400 freestyle. Often medley really. But, she was finalist at National Open Championships in this pool last summer, but Asta 102.25, and that's a second up on anything we've seen so far this afternoon. So that's a good start, as you said, Paul. Possible B final to come if she can just maintain that kind of pacing. So we'll just see how that gets going. But it's Susie and Asta at the moment, who look like they've taken a slight lead, but really not a lot in it. Lane 4 still there. Frauke Ludwig, the Loughborough University swimmer, the Dutch 18-year-old at Loughborough Performance Centre, Ludwig, and she's looking pretty good in 4, not letting these two swimmers get away from her, just keeping them in her sights. In between them both is Lala Prager from Mount Kelly, the German, and it's 3 now, not that far apart at the halfway, 2:09.78, so that's a good second and a half faster than previously. So we are looking potentially around that 2:04.24. So let's see if Susie can take it on now out there in lane 8. She's the only one that can't make the junior final of these ones, so she's going to want to get as close as she can to that 4:24. Currently held by Alice Forrest, who's actually a junior, so she'll shift into the junior final, so it then gets starting really complicated. So I'm not even going to try. Yeah.
Susie McNair still going well, 33.7 there, so just got to improve those splits by a small margin and she'll be there or thereabouts. But certainly looking to post a decent time, 4:26.60, probably in that sort of range now, you'd think, rather than the 4:24, but you never
she's
know.
Slightly edged off that, hasn't she? But let's see. No, I think she's still got a chance, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be very close. It's a low 4:24, so she's really got to come back strong on this one. Really need to see a 32 point on this 50. And Frauke Ludwig, the Dutch swimmer, has really judged this well in lane 4. She's not really been in the lead at all, but here she comes, and I think she's maybe just edged it as she comes into the wall. Yep, it's a 34.
Alice Young going well too as well. She's the fastest in the pool. Equal with Amber Hinton actually in lane number 2. Did exactly the same split there.
So it's all to play for. Alice, Frauke and Susie. I think Susie's maybe lost the edge, and here comes Alice. Like a train, Alice Young, the Team England swimmer. Is she going to judge this to perfection? As she comes in, it is going to be Alice. What's her time? 4:25.3, so that definitely gets her in the youth final. Likewise for Frauke, and Amber Hinton, I would think, is going to be in there as well, but we'll just have to wait for confirmation. But those 3 junior swimmers coming in strongly, and Susie McNair in between in a 4:26.31. She's just inside her entry time, so that's good swims all round there.
Yeah, nice race there, sneaking up in the outside lane, so well done. Alice Young just coming through strongly there. Nice finish to that 200 freestyle. 400 freestyle, sorry, 200 breaststroke. Coming in now. Male and open. 7 swimmers due to take the start there. I think we have everyone in this one for the first heat of the 4 heats, so this 200 breaststroke. Liam Warner from East Lothian in 1, Richie Saunders from Warrender in lane 2, Luca Hall, Borough of Stockton in 3, Dylan Mitchell, Warrender Bass in 4, Lewis Lothian from East Lothian in 5, Ryan Crabb, Ren 96 in 6, and Jacob Garsinski from the Isle of Man going in at lane number 7. So 200 breaststrokes. 4 heats of that one, and Dylan Mitchell off to a good start there in lane number 4. He had the fastest entry time, 2:34, but slowest entry time was only 2:38, and that was Liam Warner. So again, not too much between all the swimmers in this heat. So Dylan Mitchell 32.22. Nice fast start there from the Warrender swimmer. Garsinski in 2nd, Luca Hall in 3rd.
He's not hanging about, is he, Dylan?
Ah.
Goodness me. And
what time were you looking for?
Well, junior finals 2:28. So he's going to have to go some, but he certainly is at the moment. So let's see if he can hold this up. But my goodness, he's really decided to take this one by the scruff of the neck. That is a super fast first 100, 1:10.39. Well, let's see, 2:28. Well, you'd think, what's that, 38 points, so if he can do a 1:16, even a 1:18, he's in there, but he's got to hold a pretty fast pace compared to his entry. He's National Age Group champion, Dylan, Youth Academy member, and behind him, lane 7, Ryan Crabb from Ren 96, and down here in 1, Liam Warner from East Lothian, but it's still Dylan. Let's see what he's, so 38 last 50, 40 this time, so he's going to have to go a 39, so that's a tough ask. If he can come back quicker, let's see if he can hold it. It's going to be sore on this final 50, but there are spaces spare, although there's a lot of juniors to come. There's only 5 so far this morning, but there are a plethora of juniors to come after him. But this is still going to be a good swim. If he can get in and around that 29:30 mark, gives himself a chance. Oh, this is hurting, you can see. Keep going, Dylan. And that was a very fast start, and I think he's paid for it a wee bit. on that final 50, but still 2:34, almost identical to his entry time. Second it was Jacob Garzinski, the Isle of Man swimmer, and Liam Warner edges into third.
That was a good result in the end. Only 6/100 shy of his entry time for Dylan Mitchell. He did it the hard way though.
He absolutely did it the hard way. That will have, well, definitely looked like that was hurting in this last 50 in particular. So the second heat, we've got Luke Garrity, City of Glasgow there in lane 1, Kai Connolly, University of Aberdeen Performance in 2, Brogan Smith from Glenrothes in 3, Alexander Turnbull, Isle of Man in 4, Lucas Sanders from Royal Tunbridge Well Monson in 5, Alex Cantley, University of Aberdeen in 6, Jack Philpott, City of Sunderland in 7, and Luke Thompson, Stirling Swimming in lane 8. So another fast start here. Alex Turnbull from Isle of Man. Goodness, there's something in the water in 4. They've gone absolutely mad, these two. And the first hundreds, he is going for it big time. And let's hope he is able to hold that pacing.
Again, we don't know the selection criteria for the Isle of Man, do we, for the Commonwealth Games? He was one of the Island Games swimmers last year.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe this is it. Maybe this is a good chance.
Maybe this is it.
For Alexander to
certainly going
go
for it.
That time.
If it is the case, he's given himself the best chance he can. 5th in those Island Games, and going with him, Brogan Smith, who's the youngster from Glenrothes, fantastic swimmer. Brogan, junior national team member, reigning Scottish age group champion for his age group. Only 15 this year, so 8 years difference between him and Alexander. Alex turning 1:08.89, so that is 2 seconds up on Dylan in the previous. Let's see if he can hold on here for Alex. And Brogan's coming back at him though.
He is indeed, the 15-year-old doing a good job here. Glenrothes swimmer, and he's pulled ahead of Alexander Turnbull, and Alex Cantley also coming back in lane number 6 as well. Might have timed this one well.
So it's Alexander, I think, was maybe going for 100 time there. Looks a bit like it, doesn't it? And Brogan has passed him by. Alex Cantley not too far behind. Another 38 for Brogan. So that's a good swim here from him. And 2:28, that's looking eminently doable. And in a 2:30, Alex Cantley, the 16-year-old from Aberdeen, trying to go with him. Who's going to get the edge here? It does look like it's Brogan.
Looks good, doesn't he?
He does look, he's got a lovely stroke. Brogan is a very strong swimmer. And here he comes. Is he going to get under the 2:30? He is, 2:28.75. So that's a nice swim from him. So for the moment, that puts him in that junior final, but 1, 2, 3, about 8 junior swimmers still to come, so we'll just have to wait for that one.
2:28 or 2:28.75. We'll be delighted with that one.
Should be very good.
Alexander Turnbull coasted in there at the end. I think you're right, Tony. Must have been going for a very fast 100.
1:08.89, so hopefully that's close to what he was after. To heat 3, Ewan Weir, Phoenix in 1, Jack Mitchell from University of Aberdeen Performance in 2, Peter McGrother, Derwentside and Gateshead in 3, Johnny Martin from Perth City in 4, Ethan McMillan Cole, Brighton College in 5, Robson Miles from City of Glasgow in 6, Craig Shaw, Lanark in 7, and Callum Aitchison, University of Aberdeen Performance in lane 8, no lane 1, sorry, no Ewan Weir. 7 of the swimmers, fast start in 7, 8 even, Callum Aitchison, Aberdeen Performance swimmer. He's taking them out at the moment. We've seen fast starts in all these heats. People really going for it. See if Callum can maintain this kind of pacing. That's a fast first 50, 31.4.
Yeah, they've gone out pretty fast there. Johnny Martin also there or thereabouts. lane number 6 as well. Robson Miles now maybe just moving into second position now. Callum Aitchison though, still looking good right out on the front of the field.
It's been the pattern, somebody just gone out. And it's Callum this time. So he's got 5 metres, 1:08.03, so that is marginally faster than the time from Alexander last time. Now let's see if he's gone out for 100 or is intending to keep pushing on. It does look like he is. He's working hard on this third 50.
He is.
Robson Miles is the closest to him, but he's quite a way back.
What we're looking at in terms of B finals?
2:22.
2:22.
That's quite a big ask, but 1:08 possible. 1:14 second 100. Let's see if he's in the 37 mark. No, 39. So I think that's going to be hard to come back on, but it's a good swim from him. Entry time is a 2:29. So if he can keep this up, he'll be
well inside that.
Well inside that. So it's been a strong, gutsy swim here from Callum. Robson Miles hanging on from Ethan McMillan Cole. Ethan, 15-year-old, in lane number 5. So we'll just keep an eye on him. He's come through really strong on this last 50. And he's going to take seconds, but Callum undoubtedly going to take it. It's all about the time for him now. And he's going to be about his entry, just under 2:28.69. So nice for him. Ethan, 2:32.3 over his entry. Robson Miles takes it in third.
Yeah, it's looking good for the likes of Brogan Smith in that previous heat there. One more heat to come.
Yep.
And how many? About half the field junior swimmers in this one.
Yep.
Marcus Haig from Wickham District in 1, William Irvin from Mount Kelly in 2, Connor Mitchell, Edinburgh University in 3, Rogers Cringellis, City of Glasgow in 4, Rhys Dodd, Team England in 5, Moritz Baumgartner from Loughborough University in 6, Max Higgins from Reeds in 7, and Gregor Ross, City of Glasgow in lane number 8. Again, entry times 2:23 down to 2:25. So, well, to play for. In fact, no one in 1, but we do have the other 7 swimmers in this one. Who's gone off to the fastest start? Maybe Cringellis, maybe in lane number 4. Possibly Connor Mitchell in 3 as well. Yeah, those two just separated by 2/100ths of a second. William Irvin in that 3rd spot, but Cringellis gone out. Another really fast start there, 32 point again.
Yeah, so Royas and Connor were 1st and 2nd at Scottish National Age Groups last year in Aberdeen. They've been competing against each other at Scottish level for the last 5 or 6 years, and they're at it again. Royas now still at City of Glasgow. Connor stayed in Edinburgh, but now at the University of Edinburgh from Warrender. And it's now Connor, 1:08.63. So they both know what they need to do. They're in on 2:23s, 2:24. Entry times were achieved whilst they were swimming against each other at Aberdeen at the National Age Groups Championships. Connor was a junior finalist here at Edinburgh International last year, and he's got the edge, but I don't think Royas will let him get away too far. And it will be all to play for with 50 to go. Let's see where they are. 37, so that's better. That's going to be 2:25 territory maybe, which is around his entry. Maybe getting a wee bit faster. He had some good 50 swims at East Districts a few weeks ago, did Connor. And now it's up to the 200, probably his least favoured of his breaststroke events, but he's maintained that lead over Royas. So in their latest incarnation of their duels, Royas is coming back strong though. Oh my, who's going to get this? Connor, is he going to just edge it? And he does just, my goodness. 2:24.99, but Royas was coming back like a train, 8/100s. So that was pretty close there. And Connor takes it. Max Higgins takes third, 2:28.42. So I think he's probably has made it into that junior final, but please check the results on Meet Mobile or the organisation website before you rush over to watch, if that's what you're looking to do. It's all a bit tight. So penultimate event. This is the female 100 breaststroke. 5 heats. So all to play for here.
Yeah, a lot of juniors all the way through the heats of this 100 breaststroke. So on this first heat, Molly Remotson in lane 2 for Dumfries. Maya Stahl from Step Rock in lane number 3. Amelia Burrell for Glenrothes in lane number 4. Millie Rivers from City of Sunderland in lane number 5. Emma Binney from Inverclyde goes in lane number 6, and Jessica Bell from Borough of Stockton out there in lane number 7. So even start here as I go down towards the turn. Entry times for these swimmers: 1:18.50 for Amelia Burrell, ranging to 1:19.20 for Jessica Bell. So again, pretty close in terms of entry times, only 0.7 of a second between everyone. Emma Binney off to a good start though, the Inverclyde swimmer. Just be heading Amelia Burrell as they come in to the closing stages of this one. Again, anyone can get close to that 1:18 mark would be an excellent swim for these 100 breaststrokers in this heat. Emma Binney looking good though. Looks like she is going to take this one ahead of the person with the fastest entry time, Amelia Burrell. 1:17.94. Well done, Emma Binney.
Nice.
And Amelia Burrell, 1:19.73 for her, but an improvement on the entry time for Emma Binney, and really good one, 1:17.94, just dipping under that 1:18 mark. She will be delighted with that one.
Excellent swim. So moving on to heat 2. Joey Lau, Derwentide and Gateshead in 1. Veronica Kariuki from East Lothian in 2. Josie Grimes from Wonder Baths in 3. Lula Milne from City of Glasgow in 4. Anna Jackson, Perth City in 5. Ellen White, Stirling Swim in 6. Lauren Cantley, University of Aberdeen Performance in 7. And Leonie Bedbrat, Hart Swimmer in lane 8. So Lula Milne, the 15-year-old City of Glasgow swimmer, fastest in. National age group finalist. Silver medalist in that race was Anna Jackson, who's right beside her. So that Lula's time's likely a short course conversion, and it's Anna who was that silver medalist in snags, going out hard. But hardest of all is Ellen White from Stirling Swimming, 35.93. That's pretty swift. It's a nice first 50 from Ellen, and she's looking really strong here. Stirling swimmer. She's got Anna Jackson for company, and Anna's pushing hard back on this second 50. Who's going to take this one? It's getting tighter. Anna's coming back really strong. As she comes through. And who's going to take the edge here between Ellen and Anna? And I think Anna's got it. What a super second 50. As she comes through, 1:16.87. So that's a couple of second up on her entry time. Nice swim there from Anna. Ellen, early leader, takes second with Leonie Bedbrat coming in on the outside lane to take that third place.
Yeah, good swim from Ellen White as well. Improvement on the entry time, as well as Anna Jackson as well. So good swims there between those two. There's the next heat. heat 3 of the 5 heats. Ella Cunningham, City of Glasgow, Katie Gillis, Renfrew, Ella Thompson, Perth City, Zoe Tollett from Brighton College, Naomi Broadley from City of Wakefield, Alana Wilson from Bells Hill, Ava Ross, City of Glasgow, and Abby Whitfield from Derwentside and Gateshead. So again, all the entry times around about 1:16. What are we looking for again for the
juniors? 1:14.33 and 1:12.56 for the B. So we're going to be, these guys have got to really push it through to get that 1:14. It was a fast set of swims this morning. And Zoe Tollett, 16-year-old from Brighton College, 35.44, so that's faster than the previous. But probably still not going to get into the 1:14 territory. She entered in on a 1:16.1, so it's definitely looking to threaten that one. Going well as well in 2. Katie Gillies from Renfrew, and also Naomi Broadley trying to push hard, the City of Wakefield swimmer, but Zoe Tollett has been in the front from the beginning, and she looks like she's going to hold on here all about the time. 1:16.1 was her entry. She's going to get very close to that. 1:16.87.
Nearly got caught there by Naomi Broadley, who was finishing really well. Look at that, 40.60 on that last 50 for Naomi Broadley. Both in the 1:16 range. 2 more heats to come. Ava Bremner for Morpeth goes in 1. Rose Keefe, City of Wakefield in 2. Kayla Smith, City of Glasgow in 3. Lexi Lamont from Aberdeen in 4. Isabel Munnock from Morpeth in 5. Scarlett Russell, Birmingham University in 6. Anna Farrow, University of Bath in lane number 7. We've got Erin Jones from Newcastle in lane number 8. Anyone challenge that time? Few juniors in this one. Again, got just 3 seniors in 5, 6 and 7. The rest are juniors. So anyone get closer to that 1:14.33? It's going to have to be a big jump in time if anyone is. Scarlett Russell, one of the senior swimmers, Birmingham University, leads them through at that halfway stage, followed by Ava Bremner, but it's very close. Look at this, right across the pool. The leader has got about half a body length lead, and what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swimmers chasing them down for that second spot.
And it's the Morpeth swimmer who's chasing the hardest, Isabel Munnock, coming back through on Scarlett Russell. I don't think she's going to catch her though, so it's going to be Scarlett who takes this one. 1:16.13, just the fastest this afternoon. Isabel Munnock was finishing fast there. She just edges into second. And third place is Rose Keefe, just a couple of tenths ahead of Ava Bremner. So into the final of these female 100 breaststroke heats. Their lineup coming up on the screen: Gabriella Winton, Moni Feith in 1, Ella Louise Kennedy, City of Glasgow in 2, Niamh Savary of Newcastle in 3, Perry Scobie from Edinburgh Uni in 4, Rebecca Reid, Aberdeen in 5, Katie Coventry, Morpeth in 6, Charlotte Thompson from Edinburgh Uni in 7, and Cara White, Ren 96 in lane 8. So it's a strong start in 4. Perry Scobie, Edinburgh University swimmer, just started there this year. She was a medalist in snags last year, and she's gone out hard on her inside. In 3 is Niamh Savary, the Newcastle swimmer, also going well in 7. We've got Charlotte Thompson, Edinburgh Uni, and it's still Perry, 34.18, so that's about a second and a half up on anyone else so far. Good start from her. Can Charlotte go with her? In lane 7. And she is trying to stick with her. Niamh's also coming back strong in lane 3. The Newcastle swimmer, the junior at the head of this junior swimmers in this heat. She's got a tough ask, 1:14.33. She's coming strong hard. Perry Scobie, Charlotte Thompson came through very strong on that one, 1:14.31. Really strong second 50 for her. Look at that, 38.99. Neve, 1:15.17. So she does miss out on the final. Just see whether she's anywhere close to her reserve spot. And, yeah, I think she gets the second reserve spot there for Neve. So we'll just have to see what happens with swimmers in that one. But we're now on to our final event this afternoon.
Yeah, maybe another chance of a swim there in that second reserve spot. You never know.
You just never know.
It's 200 IM. The 8 heats of this 200 IM about to commence. A couple of the para swimmers in the outside lanes. Lewis Jones and Nathan McManus taking the start here. They go in 1 and 8 respectively. The other swimmers in the middle lane: Zachary Weatherhead, University of Aberdeen Performance; Dylan Mitchell, Warren de Baths; Lucas Sanders, Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson; Lewis Lothian from East Lothian; Daniel Hay from Forth Valley; Finlay Brown from East Lothian. There is your lineup. So we have all the 8 swimmers here.
Dylan Mitchell not long out of that fast starting 200 breaststroke here in lane 3. See what he can pull off on this 200 IM. So just 2:12.39 is the junior final, and there's quite a lot of juniors who in entry time are well capable of doing that. 2:07.7 is the B, so once we get to the last few heats, that's going to be a tough ask for those swimmers, but junior final certainly within grasp. And it's Finlay Brown, 29.62, the East Lothian swimmer, just edged ahead of Dylan, who we've already seen in the pool. Dylan was third in East Districts in this just last weekend. 2:16 he did, 2:18 entry. He's finalist at Snags as well. And so a strong start in 7 from Finlay Brown, East Lothian, 19-year-old, and he's got a strong start from 1. So Nathan McManus, one of those S14 para swimmers, just keeping out. 2:28 was his entry time.
He's had a busy programme, Nathan McManus.
Yeah, he seems to have been in the pool all the time.
Yeah.
And here comes Dylan after that fine showing in his 200 breaststroke. He's really powered through from 6th or 5th or 6th right the way through to almost first. And he's really pulled back on Finlay Brown from East Lothian, and he's maybe not going to be ahead, but he's going to be there, pretty much there. And look at that, 0.2, 2.5 second uplift. So we were just talking about Nathan McManus having lots of swimmers, and it isn't Nathan. It's Austin McPherson
right.
in lane 1 rather than Nathan. So he's,
maybe the pace is there.
yeah, it's got to him. So, but up at the front, it's between Finlay Brown and Dylan Mitchell. Has Finlay got enough to hold on? He is just, I think, isn't he? Oh, it's very tight, but he is just going to take it right to the end, though, by Dylan. Third it was Lucas Sanders, the Monson swimmer. 2:19. Solid swim there, just over his entry.
Yeah, well done, Finlay. So next heat coming in. After this one, there's a result confirmed of that one. Finlay Brown taking it 2:19.95. Dylan Mitchell in second. Entry time's a little bit faster for this one. Aidan Anderson, University of Aberdeen Performance in 1. Hayden Stirling, St Thomas in 2. Jed Armitage from the Highland swim team in 3. Taylor Sinclair from University of Aberdeen Performance going in 4. Charlie Ward, another one of the reserves, is in lane number 5. But Jason van der Merwe going for Team England in lane number 6. Leonardo Massarini in 7 from Brighton College, and Samuel Coole from Step Rock in lane number 8. So the reserve's getting a little bit of a run out this afternoon.
It's good.
Charlie Ward trying to make the most of his opportunity, and he goes into an early lead. 2:19.70 is entry time. I suppose if you wanted to come in as a reserve, one of these early heats would be the place to be. I mean, we saw a reserve coming in the last heat.
Which is a bit tough, really.
Yeah.
So, well, interesting. The lane 1 swimmer is wearing an Aberdeen cap, which is Aidan Anderson's original positioning, but it's definitely. Oh, Charlie Ward's in 5. I do apologise. I'm getting confused. So he's in for Royas, who not long came out of his 200. And he's definitely making the most of it, isn't he, Charlie? He's still in 3rd place. And coming through, Taylor Sinclair still there with Jed Armitage, the Highland swimmer, and Charlie Ward, the Borough of Stockton swimmer, and he's definitely still up there, Charlie. 3-second difference on his entry compared to these swimmers, but he's definitely holding his own. Aidan Anderson in lane 1 is coming through as well. But the strongest swimmer, without a doubt, Taylor Sinclair.
Yeah, he opened up a second advantage there on that breaststroke element of the IM against Jed Armitage. Exactly a second the difference between the two of them, and they are stretching away, fighting down this freestyle. Look like they're very strong freestylers. Charlie Ward still holding on to 3rd, but Aidan Anderson now trying to come back in lane number 1. And look at this fight to the finish between Jed Armitage and Taylor Sinclair. Is it going to be Jed Armitage? It is, you know. 30.22 for that final 50 and 2:17.13.
Very good.
Well done to him. Taylor Sinclair in 2nd, Aidan Anderson 3rd, and Charlie Ward in 4th place, the reserve.
Super finish there from Jed. He was not hanging him back at all, was he? So there's your 1, 2, 3 confirmed, and the rest of the. And Charlie Ward doing himself proud there, coming in as a reserve, getting 4th in that heat. And here we have the next heat on the screen. We've got Ernest Hill from Reeds in 1, Finch Geary, Step Rock in 2, Charlie Phipps, Millfield in 3, Alex Cantley from University of Aberdeen Performance in 5, Michael O'Neill, Borough of Stockton in lane 6, Joseph Svort from Surrey Uni in 7, and Alexander Brown, Alnwick Dolphins in 8. And see how these guys fare. And, strong start in 7. Joseph Svart, Surrey University swimmer. Great dive from him, and he's gone screeching ahead here. Got about half a body length, if not more, on the rest of them. Going well in 2. Finch Geary, Step Rock swimmer, but it's a good start from Joseph, 20-year-old from Surrey, 27.59.
Yeah, got a big lead over on that 100 butterfly. Almost the action over on that far side at the moment, but a couple of strong backstrokers here closest to us. Ernest Hill and Finch Geary. Also Charlie Phipps as well. But still, at the top of the pool, have this one under control. They come to halfway. Joseph Swart, Michael O'Neill in 6 and 7. Breaststroke, as we quite often say, can be important, so we'll see how we go when we get onto the second half of this one. Joseph Swart still looking pretty good, Surrey University swimmer. Michael O'Neill from Borough of Stockton is right there as well. Ernest Hill still going pretty well. Charlie Phipps as well. But I'm not sure they're going to catch Joseph Swart here coming to that last turn.
He's been impressive from the beginning. He had a super dive in his fly and he's just kept going. 1:42.14. And he's still the fastest in that breaststroke legs. He's pulled away almost a second on Ernest. And entry time for Joseph is a 2:15. Looks like he's going to get under that. If he can knock out a 30 low, it's going to be nicely under that. Let's see what he can do. And he has. Very strong. 2:13.91. So well done to him. That's a couple of seconds up on his entry. Charlie touching in second with Alexander Brown edging into third. So nice swimming there.
Yeah, I'll be delighted with that one, I'm sure.
I think so.
It's great. Well done, Joseph Swart. Charlie Phipps in second, Alexander Brown in third, just ahead of Ernest Hill. Good tussle between those two for third and fourth. Here's the lineup for heat number 4. Reuben Thomas from Mount Kelly in 1, Jack Philpott, City of Sunderland in 2, Harry Cook, Aberdeen Dolphin in 3, Owen Wilson, Ramsbottom in 4, Joshua Burkill from Millfield in 5, Noah Switzer from Swim Munster in 6, Archie Maguire from City of Sunderland in 7, and Jacob Bacon, City of Peterborough in lane number 8. So 2:13.91 in that previous heat. No one in this heat is faster than 2:13.91, so anyone can get close to that. It'd be a good performance from them. Harry Cook off to a good start. Aberdeen Dolphin. Everyone with the exception of Noah Switzer is in the junior ranks. Noah Switzer in lane number 6 is just outside that, 19 years of age. Let's start on the far side though. Bacon, Jacob Bacon. It looks like he might have caught up Harry Cook there. Difficult to tell from this camera angle. There's not going to be much in it at all.
No, I think he has though, just. Strong start by the two 16-year-olds. Harry, oh, no, 300s Harry, just ahead. It's pretty tight, isn't it? Who's got the breaststroke to bring them through? And Harry maybe pulling away, coming through. And 4 is Owen Wilson, who's the Ramsbottom swimmer. And fastest into this heat. And he's trying to pull back on Harry Cook. He's not quite getting there. And the Aberdeen youngster is going to turn with a lead. Not a big lead, but it's a lead. And he is the fastest of those breaststroke swimmers, so he's held on to that.
Yeah, looks good in the freestyle as well.
Yeah.
As soon as he got onto that freestyle, he extended that lead. Jacob Bacon now trying to come back, battling for second place. Owen Wilson looked good on the breaststroke, but they are catching him on the freestyle, and Harry Cook has certainly just swum away from him there on that free. So here he comes, Harry Cook with that entry time of 2:14.80. He's improved that to 2:13.29. Well done, Harry Cook.
Very nice.
Jacob did get back in for second place ahead of Owen Wilson. And there is the result confirmed. So another improvement there. Let's have a look at this heat number 5. Ewan Weir from Phoenix Aqua, Thomas Traynor from Edinburgh University, Dylan Broom, Swansea University. In fact, no one in 1, but we have Gregor Ross in lane number 4. No one in 5 either. that we have Peter McGrother in 6, Henry Guppy in 7, and Ross Anderton in lane number 8. So a couple of missing lanes here. Ross Anderton off to a good start though. Edinburgh University swimmer in that outside lane over there in lane number 8. One of the juniors in this one. The other juniors, Henry Guppy, one lane inside him in lane number 7. Also Gregor Ross as well in lane number 4.
So it's pretty steady. You've got Ross on the far side, and then right this side of the pool, Thomas Traynor and Dylan Broom are pushing Ross hard. Coming through is Gregor Ross, strong breaststroker Gregor, so expect to see him come back a bit on this next leg. And it's sort of evened out now. Actually 3, 4, 5 swimmers pretty close to each other. It's Thomas Traynor, 103.7. It's quite a bit, 2 seconds down on the previous heat, if not more than that, 2.5 actually. So they've got to come through strong on this breaststroke and freestyle. Harry came back strong on the freestyle, so this is going to be a tough ask to go faster than that 2:13. Gregor is coming through now. Yeah, City of Glasgow swimmer. And pulling ahead of Thomas Traynor from Edinburgh Uni as he comes through with 50 to go. Super breaststroke leg from Gregor, 37.3, 141. So that's all of a sudden he's 2 seconds ahead of the previous heat, but Harry had a super freestyle. So can Gregor keep this one going? 2:12.39 is the junior final. He's a 2:12.8. He'd have to go on an improvement on his entry time to do that. Is he going to be able to come in through strong on the far side? Henry Guppy, but Gregor takes it 2:13.93. So that's a nice heat swim for him. Just outside his entry, but pretty solid from him. Henry Guppy fast finishing, 6 seconds. Thomas Traynor third.
Yeah, well swum from the front of the field. Here's a lineup for the next one. Let's see if we've got everyone this time. I think we have. Matthew Scott for Newcastle going in 1. Finlay Bennett from Rutherglen in 2. Jack Bamborough, City of Cardiff in 3. Freddie Carter from Wickham District in 4. Joshua Keel from Team England in 5. Conan Swinney, Dermot Side Gateshead in 6. Fraser Tetlow, University of Aberdeen Performance in 7. And Toby Bullock in 8 from Midlothian.
Fast start from Fraser Tetlow, Aberdeen University Performance swimmer. And he gets the touch, 27.61. So it's sort of between the last 2 heats. See what comes of this. He's off well on the backstroke as well, Fraser. And it's looking good here, Fraser. Lane 3, maybe the best of the rest. Just Jack Bamborough, the Cardiff swimmer. And also in 2 we've got Finlay Bennett, the Rutherglen swimmer. So Fraser's ahead, but it's not that far ahead. Only 0.3. And a good backstroke there from Finlay Bennett in 2 has brought him right back into the mix. Who's got it on the breaststroke? Assuming Freddie Carter looking very strong on the breaststroke there. Fraser's looking pretty good as well, as is Finlay Bennett. So it's not really pulling through here. Finlay Bennett, the Rutherglen swimmer, has had a good breaststroke leg here and is pushing forward. And he's going to come in with a clear lead, 140.6, and he's definitely putting himself in touching distance of that 2:12.39. If he can hold this through on the freestyle. Coming through in 7, Fraser Tetlow has been there or thereabouts, and Toby Bullock in 8 is really pushing hard as well. Strong freestyle from Jack Bamborough from Cardiff, but it's going to be Finlay Bennett It's all about the time now. Can he get under that 2:12.39? Oh,
2:12.44. My goodness.
2:12.44. So I'm pretty sure that'll make him first reserve.
So we'll be looking second there. 8/100ths between third and fourth. Fraser Tetlow just getting ahead of Jack Bambrett.
2 heats to go. Harry Burns in the 7th heat from University of Bath in 1. Xander Tovey, Millfield in 2. Logan van der Meulen, Phoenix in 3. Rico Brigham in Loughborough in 4. Frank Lamb from Millfield in 5. From Ireland's Adam Bradley in 6. Harry Robinson from Reed in 7. And Alfie Owen, the Wigan best swimmer, in lane 8. So fastest in, Rico Brigham. 2:09.3 is his entry, but it's pretty tight across this fly. This is the tightest we've seen it for a while. Really not a lot between any of these swimmers. Maybe lane 5. No, Logan in 3 and 5. 27.46. Dead heat at the beginning there.
It's not much. Top 4 there, only separated by 0.1. My goodness.
This is pretty tight, and even the 5th person in lane 1 is not that too far away. Harry Burns from Bath Uni. So there's 4, 5, 6 swimmers here, all to play for. Coming into the end of the backstrokes now. Xander Tovey's had a good strong swim there. Look at that. Yeah, good 2.5, 2 seconds up on the rest of them. 1:00.38.
Chasing Pat coming through there.
Yeah, you can just see them. Who's got the breaststroke on this one? Looks like it's lanes 4. Rico Brigham, Frank Lamb in 5, looking strong. And they're the 2 that have come through on this breaststroke. And maybe Frank Lamb now. He's got the lead. He was a finalist at the Next Gen meet, Sheffield, in the summer last year, and he's come through strongly there. Look at that. 36, as well as Adam Bradley in 6. So they're the guys with the momentum. 1:39.3. I think he's going to be getting himself into this junior final if he can keep it going. It's Rico Brigham is going to maybe take the heat, but he's taking Frank with him, and maybe Frank's going to edge him out. It's very tight to the finish here. Who's going to get it? Oh, it is Frank just. Oh, I didn't think he'd got that. 2:09.71, so that's well and truly into that final. Adam Bradley, the 19-year-old from Ireland, takes 3rd behind Frank and Rico. Logan van der Meulen, 2:11.83. So that's your top 4. Super there from Frank. That's just about on his entry.
And what's the B final, Mark Donald?
2:12.39, so he's well and truly into that. Oh, the B final, sorry, 2:07.72. So these guys have got to go some.
Yeah, final heat on its way for this afternoon. Rowan Sheriff, Wickham District in 1, Nicholas Land, Newcastle in 2, Oliver Caddick and Dominic Simpson. 2 from Loughborough University, they go in 3 and 4. Nikolai Sisnet from City of Glasgow in 5. Jacob Barnett, City of Sunderland in 6. Marcus Haig for Wickham District in 7. And Finlay Bruce from Perth City in lane number 8. Well, Sisnet, seen him in events before this afternoon, so prior events this afternoon. It's going along nicely in the early stages there in lane number 5. Swimmer from City of Glasgow, so the top of those 2 yellow marked lanes. Impressed now by Dominic Simpson in lane number 4. And also a couple of lanes over there. Marcus Haig might just be challenging for the lead as well, but it is Simpson who still has that lead. Haig, Sisnet, Rowan Sheriff not too far away as well. So
exactly the same halfway split as the previous heat there from Dominic Simpson, and he and Marcus Haig are the ones that are taking us out. Nikolai trying to stick with them, coming through in one as well. Rowan Sheriff. But it's Dominic and Marcus here. Marcus pulled out of a race earlier on. He was clearly gunning for this one. It's paying off so far.
Yeah, Marcus Haig now heading for home. He's got a bit of an advantage, around about half a second or so.
Look at that turn and out from Freestyle from Dominic though.
Dominic really turned on the power there coming out of that turn, so he had a half a second of a gap to made up. He almost made that up in the first few metres of that turn, and it's going to bring him home very strongly. Let's have a look at this time. 209.11. So well done, Dominic Simpson. Came through really strongly. Look at that freestyle split, 29.86. Marcus Haig put a lot into that in the middle of that 200 IM. Maybe paid for the pace very slightly in the 50 freestyle, but he gets in ahead of Nicholas Land for second place. 2:11.93 for Marcus and 2:12 for the third place swimmer, Nicholas. Well, that's it, Tony. We've finished it.
Finished for the afternoon.
The first afternoon session is complete.
As you can see there, coverage starts for this evening session at 5:25. Racing commences at 1:30. Lots of fantastic finals to come this evening. Some world-class swimmers in the pool here at the Royal Commonwealth Pool at Edinburgh. And until then, we'll say good afternoon to you and hope to see you later on in the day.